Hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome to stream. Sorry for that delay. It happens. It happens. If it wasn't going off the rails, it wouldn't be a Kismet stream. Sorry for that delay there. I had a bit of technical issues, and then I had to let it run and update and do all of that. I love how it just wants to update right before the stream. But we got it working. We're ready to rock and roll. We're going to have a whole action-packed night tonight. Now, I think every night pretty much is a mega stream throughout December because we got so much awesome stuff going on at the same time. We, of course, got Fallout... still breaking this cough. Still trying to get rid of this cough. We got Fallout 76, of course, tonight on PC, so we're going to go deep dive. Going to be doing some super looting. Going to be doing some more lore. I think my kind of go-to event is the event over at the airport. Going to probably get that going on very early here. I got a funny little outfit I'm in right now. I just realized here on PC, which is going to be funny. I'll show you guys in a second. And also, of course, we got 7 Days to Die. We've got Horde Night coming up tonight. Of course, my Epic team last time crushed it on Thursday, and we are just ready to go. We're working on cement. We're going to get that going in about 2.5 hours. We're going to do that around 2:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And, of course, bring in my crew, and we'll run that Horde Night, see how it goes. Now, of course, we got the new update to... Alpha 17, which should, of course, improve the stability and the performance of it. We'll see if that Horde Night by default is better. If not, I'll go ahead and crank it up even more to see if we get that consistent flow of craziness during Horde Night, which we really like. And if we have enough time, we're going to try to sneak in some Warframe, too. I mean, hey, it's an action-packed night all night long. We're going to be going for a while. But let's say hello to everybody in the chat first. Of course, to my Epic mods, of course, back me up tonight. Let's see who we got. I got a cough drop. I'm trying to kill this cough. I'm actually going to work on my camera first, too. I know what it is about my camera. They just love to switch that autofocus back on again every single time. I turn it off every single time, and it comes right back on every single time. But we got it. So we got Chewy backing me up and Gwen backing me up tonight. And, of course, later on, we've got Gabe Killer and Dark Angel backing me up in the chat as well. Make sure to show them lots of love. Follow those chat rules. Make their job nice and easy. Usually it is. They got it pretty chill in my channel because you guys are so awesome. Appreciate every single person being here tonight. Can't wait to get into play some Fallout 76, by the way. I don't know about you guys. If you guys were around yesterday, we had a really, really fun time in that Valnor Rock. Thank you again to Neutrado for sponsoring that event. I had lots of fun. Really great potential in that game. I love the questing. I love the building aspect of it. Of course, it's still a work in progress, so if you are interested in that game, you can grab it on Steam. I strongly recommend it. It is still in the middle of being made, but if you want to come and jump on our server, I'll leave it running 24/7. 24/7 for you guys to jump in there, have some fun. You just guys let me know, of course, on the Discord, discord.gg/Kismet. Go into Lurker Chat, say, Kismet, I'd like to play some Valnor Rock. We'll hook you up. You can do it on ours, or even better, you can even go get your own server. Go to neutrado.net. Of course, drop my name. Get 10% off. Boom, you can have your own server. Be playing with your friends as well. So, pretty fun stuff. So, we're going to get it going here, everybody. But again, let me say hello to the rest of everybody else coming in. Let's see who we got in here first. We got a Senior Spence coming in, hitting the F button. All right. F. Way to rock the chat. There we go. Raz coming in saying with a hug. Let's see, Spencer saying yes. I saw you say F and yes. That's it. That's an interesting chat. There we go. Let's see. Fallen Knight said it. Hello, what's he on today? 7 Days to Die or Fallout? Both going on tonight. You can always check my schedule down below the stream, as well as on Twitter, on the Discord. Super easy to find what I'm doing throughout the whole week. Darn cough. It will not go away. I'm starting to come out on the other end of this cold, though. I am feeling better overall. Not so much a rainy nose, not so much stuffed up. Just this kind of lingering cough, which typically lasts for months and months and months after I get sick, which is really, really annoying because I'll just randomly cough from time to time. I apologize in advance, but we got to do what we got to do. We want to play some games. The Mighty Zool coming in saying hi. It has begun. Exactly. It has begun, and we're not going to stop having fun all night long. Pip of the Dead hanging out with a little Kismet hi and the hype in the chat. Like it. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, let's get into playing some games. Let's go. I like to jump right into it. I like to get into it. I'm going to go ahead and just reset my audio because I just have a feeling, thanks to Microsoft and its updates, that something's going to go wrong. So I just reset it anyway. All right, now let's go ahead and check our audio. Now here I am in my spacesuit that we got last time, which is pretty cool. I dig it. I dig it. So we're in our spacesuit, and of course I'm on the PC here. The PC is much easier to play on because, of course, you've got the precision of the mouse and the keyboard and your ability to do things a lot quicker and faster than, or at least for me anyway, than on the console. Though, if you are a console expert, I would imagine you could match any desktop player at mostly, I would think. Though the desktop, I would think, has a bit of an advantage because of that instant access, the instant ability to do that kind of stuff. So yeah, we got our vault suit and military fatigues. I kind of like my vault suit, but my military fatigues here do give me an additional 3 on each of the different ones. Of course, we got direct damage, electric damage, and radiation. So that's pretty good. This one right here is more against direct damage, which we'll probably get rid of that one. I hate to get rid of my vault suit, but you're so limited on what you can do because it is an online game and they can only track so many items simultaneously. Now, of course, they did improve a lot of things. Of course, they have added the push-to-talk key, which we'll go up and we'll take a look at. And I'll show you guys here. And I'll go ahead and turn all the sounds on and we'll do the alerts here in just a second. But you can go ahead and see my settings here. I've got pacifist mode on. I do have the ability to use a controller if I want. I do have an extra controller, which you can't see because it is blue. Fallout colors, and then I got it in Fallout colors, and I realized, wait a minute, I use a blue screen, so it's going to be hard for you guys to see. There you go. You like the Pekin Santa? Yes, he's watching you. He's watching. Now, my name typically is Kismet, but during the holidays, they call me Kiss Kringle. That's right. Kiss Kringle, because I give away epic stuff. I gave away yesterday. I gave away Valnor Rock. Congratulations to Dushki for winning that one, as well as I've given away Fallout 76, and we got plenty more to give away. 7 Days to Die, of course, Kismet loot drops, t-shirts, all sorts of stuff. So hang out here in the stream. Make sure to be ready. Make sure to be hosting the channel. Make sure to be retweeting the channel so you get more Kiss Caps so you have a higher chance of winning the contests and giveaways. If you have any questions, just ask my mods in the chat. All right. Let's keep going. All right, and let's look back over here. Come on, mouse. I gotta hit escape. Try it again. Z. Settings. All right, and then we got our display mode. You see I've got it all set to ultra. And when we scroll down here, of course, we got all of our other stuff on. Lots more options, by the way. And there's our field of view. Now, I did hear they added field of view, but that when you adjust your field of view, if you have a very wide monitor, like a 4K monitor or whatnot, what happens is it doesn't scale the interface correctly yet. So you may kind of see that issue. I'm sure they'll fix that at some point. I'm sure they will fix it. And of course, all of our controls, and of course, way at the bottom here at the controls, the push-to-talk key on PC has been added. Now, I do not use the in-game sound, and now you guys know why, because the other day on Xbox, we did have an issue with someone harassing me, and I did get the word back that they are taking care of it. Nothing I need to do, of course. My job is not to monitor other people's bad behavior. If they're acting poorly and whatnot, then that's on them. That's on them. So push to talk is on here. We can go ahead and rotate it on and off, and we can set what key it is. Now, for me, a push to talk key would not be backspace. Backspace is a very awkward key for PC to hold, right? Because you got to hold that backspace key, and then because you got to move your hand to the backspace, and then move your hand back, right? Or you could hotkey backspace to another, like mouse key or whatever. For me, that would be Alt, would be that key. But Alt's being already used, right? Left Alt right now is bash and whatnot. And every time I get back in the game, I have to kind of relearn the controls because I'm playing on all 3 platforms. And people are like, Kismet, why are you not playing Fallout 76? And I'm like, I'm playing on all 3 platforms. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah, so we can go in and do stuff. Now, one of the other things that I did find that the music at the very beginning and also throughout the game, the radios, any kind of ambient music, stuff like that, is actually not tied to the music slider. It's actually tied to your general sound effects. So I can't get rid of that music. Now, of course, if it has a copyrighted song and I try to record and I try to put it on YouTube, you guys can't watch it, and you can't watch it here on Twitch either because it's going to strike me. So I have to turn the music off and I have to turn the radio off Otherwise, it will strike me, but I have that issue that I have to work on. Also, the game, the player audio or player in-game chat does not have a separate slider. It is also mixed in with the general game sound, so I can't go in and adjust player sound as well. And I had that issue on Xbox that I could not get rid of the sound of everybody from Xbox and just use the sound from Discord, which is the only way I talk. So if you want to group with me in Fallout 76, you got to get onto Discord and you got to be there because it's about a 20-second delay between the time in which I'm talking to you guys now and, of course, the time in which you guys see it. And that's why sometimes there's a delay when I see the chat because, you know, there's that delay of me seeing it first because I'm busy doing something. And then second, that response time, which is usually 20 to 30 seconds. And then, of course, I get distracted and I'm super looting and all of that. All right, so that's one of the things that I would suggest to Bethesda is to work on the audio channels. For sure is all music should be under the music tab, including player music, including any music or ambient music that you hear in the game should absolutely be tied to the music, right? Even radio here any radios that are playing in the world should be tied to radio. That'd be the obvious thing to do. Now, there's two radios. There's the ambient radio, which you hear, you know, you turn it on just walking around the Wasteland. You might find a radio and you turn it on. You can listen to it, right? There's also the radios on your Pip-Boy, which is what this one is. This is the Pip-Boy radio would be a better description of what that bar is there. So that is one of my probably biggest suggestions. And, of course, fix my ability to block people easier and, of course, to avoid that harassment that we saw last time. But they're taking care of it, no problem. Now, I am fairly low level. I am not really high level. We'll go ahead and take a look here because I do not rush games. I do not rush through, especially Fallout, which is one of my favorite series of all time. I do not rush my game. I'm only level 15. There's people who are level 50, 100, 200, 200 plus already because they're hardcore. And hey, more love to them. More love to them. So we play on PC on Saturday and Sunday and on Tuesday. So that's kind of my primary play. And then on Wednesday, we play on Xbox. And then on Thursday, we play PS4. And, of course, you want to play with me, you let me know. Now, when I'm on PC, just be aware that I'm doing more questing and doing more mainland stuff. And I'm kind of running around. You can run around with me. You're welcome to. But I'm going to be stopping and reading storyline and talking to the chat and not really running very, very quickly through the storyline. So be aware of that when I'm on PC, all right? Because that's the way I like to play typically. Typically, I like to play where I just take my time and I read the storyline and I figure out what's going on. Like we figured out where the Scorch is from and why the Scorch beasts and why people are all burnt up everywhere and all of that because I love the lore of Fallout as well. I love that RPG element and, okay, what's going on? Why are these people here? Why is that person sitting there dead? Why does this happen? Why did this happen? Who are these people? Why am I doing this quest? That kind of stuff. Now, when I'm on Xbox and PC with the rest of my crew, then it'll be more of just running around doing stuff. So one of the first things I do, of course, go in and scrap stuff. Man, I hate to scrap that. I'm going to resist scrapping that as long as I possibly can at the beginning of the game here. All right, and we'll scrap all the junk. Right there. And then let's go ahead and craft up some stuff here. Let me get my game sounds on, as well as show you guys some love by replaying our alerts here. Thank you so much to Chewy, Rez, and Rigbo with the host. Of course, earning those Kiss Caps is going to be one step closer to winning some loot here on the stream. So there we go. Half Fat says, you're on PC. Yes, I just answered that. Playing for 3 weeks, only level 47. I'm on PC. There you go. Take your time. You paid your money. Get your money's worth. New prize on Kismet giveaway, 24-hour house visit, one lucky winner. But no, I don't think so. I don't think so, Fallen Knight. No one comes to my house. My house is like my sanctuary. I don't invite people to my house, for sure. Don't show up to people's house either. That's incredibly, oh my gosh, that's like crossing the line. Kismet, you know what? Norbert should get a Rudolph costume. I have that in the works, actually. I have a lot of that stuff in the works, that kind of holiday themed stuff for all of my graphics. But there's only one Kismet. There's only so much time in the day, and I'd have to choose, right? Do those graphics or stream. So I would rather stream. I would rather stream and hang out with you guys, play some games. But I would also rather do that too, because that's really fun as well. I enjoy doing that. All right, so we're going to do some bulk stuff. Now, I was told on stream, and it is true, that if you do bulk up some of your stuff here, what it does is it takes up less space. So we're just going to bulk up some of this stuff. We got plenty of plastic. Kind of bulk some of this up. Now, I'm just kind of running down, kind of like 2 or 3 of them here. Getting it going. Just to kind of bulk some of this stuff up. And the biggest thing is plastic. See, plastic is what allows you to do bulk of whatever. Right? And of course, oil, you need lots of that. Plastic. We'll do a little bit of that action. Steel for sure. And then wood and that. And there we go. See, now we're out of plastic. We can't bulk anything else. We're right at that point where we're like, okay, that's good enough, right? And then we go in and we go ahead and we say transfer over here. There we go. Transfer all of our stuff in here. Now, what I do sometimes is right at the end of the things, I will go ahead and do that. Snow, I have the power of snow. What do you want me to? I'm Kiss Krago. I can just go BAM! There we go. Hello, everybody. Is it snowing where you are? Is it cold? I can tell you, it just goes nothing. Here in Tennessee, it goes freezing cold during the winter time. I just hibernate inside. I'm like a bear when it comes to wintertime. I just hibernate inside. I see you there, E-Wolf. Look at all those kids caps you got. You can never have too many. You never have too many, and use them up because they do reset every January 1st. So heads up. Use them up on those giveaways. All right. So we got all of this going on. Let's go ahead and transfer this over. Get this stuff off of us. There we go. Now we got 16 stem packs on us. We don't need these other stem packs. And this is what I usually do. I run very, very lean. You want to put everything into here. And then, of course, you want to work on all this. Look at all the stuff we got here. Look at all this loot we can check out. So let's go ahead and pull all the apparel out. And we'll see if we got any new upgrades in there. Gary.
I'll give you anything you want. Money? Yeah.
Okay, now what that was when I was pulling that out, it was a overseer's, or it was a holotape. See, so what happens is, I know it's kind of scary, right? It's kind of scary on stream. It's a holotape. So one of the drawbacks, mods, make a note of this. I should probably still work. I haven't got around to working on my list yet to send into them. But every time I pull a holotape out of the workbench, it plays the holotape, which definitely should be fixed. And I'm sure they're working on all of this stuff. You know, they've only got so many people and so many minutes of so many hours of so many days. But there you go. All right, so we got that. Our power armor chassis, we should probably put back in. I'm not really using the power armor until after level 25. Typically what I do, because I want to get that, you know, that kind of game feeling. Oh, there's a 50 millimeter. I forgot about that. Oh, let's just put that in there. We'll come back to that later. Grenades. Darn it. See how it jumped? I don't really like how it jumps like that. I will get rid of this one and then we'll jump to the top instead of going down to the next one. Sometimes that happens. Watch out when you're scrapping stuff because that can cause you to accidentally scrap stuff. And that's typically what I do. I take my time. I don't rush. I don't run to the end and say, I don't have nothing to do. That always makes me laugh every time someone says that. They're like, I don't have anything to do in the game. Well, maybe you ran through it in 10 hours. I don't know. Hey, it's your game. You can do whatever you want. There we go. So beer hat, black rim glasses. We got blue bandana, bottle clap sunglasses. I think we already had the sunglasses. Or is that in another? See, I'm playing a whole bunch of playthroughs at once, so I don't really remember what I'm doing with what. But let's just go ahead and put those on and see if I can put them on. Okay, I don't even have those on. Okay, cool. There we go. Got them on now. Civil War era suit. Nope, not going to use it. Let's see. Right arm. Oh, yes, that's right. We have our robot right arm, which is a 3, 3, and 3, and this is a 6 and a 13. Definitely staying with the leather. Being hit in melee, generous stealth. I already got one of those. See, I already got that. Condition of the robot one is much higher, though. You can see the conditioning of it, meaning it can take more damage before it's broken. But this is better protection here. 6 general defense, and then 13 electric defense. So I'm going to probably go with that one. We did run into the Confederate area last time. That was a lot of fun. Let's see. Metal left leg. See, I wish they would put left leg together and all of that stuff so you don't have to go wandering around looking for it. Oh, we got a bunch of legendaries. I forgot I had these legendaries on. Let's see. I have another left leg somewhere. See, now what you got to do is you got to look at all the left legs, right? And they're not together in the same spot. So what you got to do is you got to look up here, and you got to look down here, and you got to look at that one, and you got to look at one up there. You're jumping all around. And they have a really great mod. They have a really great mod to go in and do that in Fallout 4, by the way, and organize it all by style together, which is something I wish they had added here, that you could go in, maybe sort it over here, not by damage or value or weight, but by type, right? So it'll sort it by type, so you can go ahead and look at all of your left legs together. That would have been fantastic, but they did not add that additional functionality. Now, we got a beer hat here. Not sure what's up with that beer hat. I don't know if that gives me some benefits to that. Let's go ahead and just inspect it. Let's see. Nope. Now, I think there's a hat in here that actually gives you water somewhere. But, getting rid of it. I'm not saving it for a rainy day. I'm just going to scrap it. Bandana scrapped. Civil War gone. Right? You can't save this stuff anymore. Not like Fallout 4 where you can just save insane tons of this. So I'm just going to get rid of it. Metal helmet there. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. A whole bunch of metal items, left arms and right arms there. Might be able to modify those. So let's go ahead and take a look at those in a second. Now I'm just going to look through the stuff that I know I'm not going to use. Ranger outfits. Get rid of that. Paramedic jumpsuit. I got 2 space helmets. Get rid of 1. Sturdy leather. Probably going to get rid of that. Alright, jumpsuit we'll keep. Wooded chest piece. Again, what do you guys think in the chat? Would you like to see all of the stuff organized by type? Where all the legs are together, all of those together? Let me know in the chat. I would like to hear you guys' feedback on that. Gaming Soul says, Kismet, mods clip that and send it to Fallout 76. There we go. There we go. All right, so we got rid of that stuff. Now, I find it easier just to kind of scrap all the extra stuff first, then go into the Pip-Boy, and then you can organize your items because you're not jumping around as much, right? So we're looking at right arm. So cloaking robot right arm, not really that useful. We got another right arm here, which is an 8-1. And this one here, which is a 613, but we might be able to modify it to make it better. We'll see how it goes. I hear somebody. Somebody's at the door. What's up? Hi. What's up, bro? I don't know who you are, but hi. What's up? What's up? Wants to party? You want to party? Maybe later, bro. How do I say later? There's no way for me to say later. You can party later. How about I just send you the love? We'll party up later. I'm kind of crafting. I need like a crafting thing. I need like a... Where's my crafting thing? Expand. No. I gotta get more emotes. I'm working on cash right now. You're working on cash. There you go. I don't know. That's the best that I can say to him. Oh, Kidney Killer. That's you. Okay, well, for you, Kidney Killer, I'll bring you in, bro. Let's get you in. All right. Now, I find on console that the social tab works a lot worse than it does on PC. On PC, it does work a lot better. I gotta eat something. Hold on. I've got to make some food. I need some food over here. Now, of course, you do have to do the survival element of the game, which, of course, is doing your food and water. Let's go ahead and do some grilled rad roach and some meat steak. Now, I don't very specifically do food. I don't go in and say, okay, I need this kind of food, radiation food, and I need this kind of stuff. I really should here in Fallout 76 because it does make a bigger difference. But normally, I just go and I look and see, okay, do I got some food? I do. Okay, I'm just going to make that food. I don't usually get that much into food and water. That's just the way it's the style I like to play, though it does give you a huge advantage if you do use those perks and whatnot. Now, if you notice, I took everything off of me first, all of the aid stuff off of me and put it into the bank or into my stash. And then I went and made the food, which of course then puts the food on me. So now I just have the food that I can use, right? Instead of having all that extra junk just on me. And then, of course, now we can go ahead and have some steak. And now we're looking much better. There we go. Look at our action points going back up over there. Oh, coming in, showing the love, the Burly Panda. First sub of the night. Thank you so much. Let's show him lots of love and hype in the chat to the Burly Panda. There you go. Half-Fan coming in as well, showing that sub love. Wow, showing that sub love. Thank you so much, Half-Fan, for that Prime sub love as well. Appreciate everybody coming in, using their Twitch Prime. If you're not familiar with it, if you do have Amazon Prime, which I'm a huge fan of, because they ship it to you like in 2 days, which is totally worth it. Totally worth it, because if you think of your shipping costs, if you use Amazon quite often through the year, which I do, your shipping costs alone is worth putting that in there. What's up?
You've got Kidney Killer up in the...
Oh, yeah, I see him up there. I'll jump up there when I'm done kind of doing my intro. I'll be up there in a sec, Kidney Killer. I'll be up there. I'm just getting going on my character. Then I'm going to be questing, and of course we'll go and we'll do the airport and all that stuff. All right, let me keep going here. Let's go, and we got our food, we got our water. Let's do our apparel. So we don't want the cloaking robot right arm. So let's just scrap that to get that out of there. So we stop looking at that over and over again. Let's see. Oh, where did it go? It's like magic. It disappeared. Oh, can I not scrap it? Huh. Oh, that's interesting. See, look. Cloaking robot right arm. Scrap. Let's just look in our general. Oh, you can't scrap legendaries, or is it just I can't scrap this particular item? Oh, look at me learning new stuff. Oh, I love to learn new stuff. Okay, well, yeah, apparently no. Apparently I don't have the ability to scrap it or nothing. Maybe I have to repair it. Let's take a look in the repair side. There we go. All right, so we got to repair T. This item does not need to be repaired. Huh. All right, what we're going to do, painted metal, which we go 5, 5, and 4, which is still not better than what we have. At least I don't think it's better. I mean, if you think stats-wise, that's 15 stats versus 13 plus. If you just do the math, I feel that this one's still better, the leather right arm, especially since it does do a stealth field. So yeah, so it doesn't allow me to scrap that. Interesting. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to be selling that. All right. Well, I was going to try to take it out of there, make it easier. It doesn't want to let me. Okay, so let's go ahead. We got right arm there, right arm here. So we got 8-1 and 6-13. So let's go in and let's do some modify repair. And we're going to modify what we already have, which is going to be our right arm. And we got 11-12. All right, 11-12. And we've got 6-13. So we take 6 and 13, we add together. 6, 7, 8, 9. That'd be 19. 19 there. Or go down here, and that would be basically 13. So, I mean, if you're taking more direct damage, then this would be the better item, because you'd be 11 and 12 versus the other one. And I actually think that the metal is better because it's better resistance to the direct damage, which is what you mostly get at the beginning of Fallout. So I'm actually going to go ahead and upgrade that metal right arm. And we're going to see what else we can put in there. Let's see what else. Nothing else there. No paint yet. All right, we're good there. So I'm going to go ahead and then choose to scrap this with G. This item cannot be scrapped. Okay. Apparently some stuff I can't scrap. Wow, lots of sub love coming in. Party with a massive 1-year sub love legendary. Legendary Love unlocking that 12-month sub eload, 1 whole year, my friends. Party says, congratulations, Party. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the Elite 1 Year Sub Club. Welcome. Thank you so much for, of course, that massive support. And then, you know what? I'm feeling pretty loved. Feel like I want to give out the love on behalf of Party, who hit 12 months. So let's give out 12,000 Kiss Caps on his behalf. So make sure to show him lots of love, because he just got you a bigger chance to win the giveaways here on the stream. So let's give out 12,000 Kiss Caps right there for that 12 months of sub love. Feeling pretty generous today. Feeling pretty generous. Big Mike's Love says you can't scrap legendaries. I just learned that, and I'd love to learn new stuff. I don't like to typically look it up on wikis or anything like that. I like to discover it along the way, and it's okay not to know. It's okay not to know. Discovering is part of the adventure, and that's why I ask that you don't do any spoilers in my chat, and I appreciate those who follow that rule. Who follow that rule in my chat-a-rooney. All right, so we're going to go ahead and see if we can swap out our items here. Now, again, this is a legendary, so I can't scrap that one either. But I'm feeling like I want to go with the direct damage. And see, also another thing that irritates me is that when you modify, this is the same thing in Fallout 4. And of course, I have 2,500 hours in Fallout 4 live here on stream. I've played through 6 times. I've played through, of course, in the normal mode, in the survival mode, the old survival mode, the new survival mode in melee mode, the hardest way you can play it. And we crushed it. We destroyed it. The Wasteland Tycoons came in, represented, of course, and we made millions, billions of caps at this point. In-game, totally legit, no cheating, no shortcutting, no glitching. We don't need to do that. We can still crush it totally legit without resorting to that. So I do have 2 items here that I do eventually want to get rid of, and of course we'll sell it and try to make some money, right? That's 65 caps right there. That's some dollar bills right there. That's some dollar bills. Now, I'm not really focused on cash right now. Right now, just focused on playing through the game, learning the mechanics, learning what I can and can't do, and then, of course, taking that journey and seeing the storyline and all that stuff. Then we'll get hard and heavy into all of the other stuff later on. So we're going to go ahead and switch over, which hopefully I already did. Did I switch over to my painted, there it is, painted thing. So it changes the name, and then it resorts it in the list. So then you got to go hunt it down in the list. Again, I think it should always start with what it is, right? So first, it's a right arm. It should always start with that. That should be at the beginning, right? That should be the beginning of every single item. Chest, right arm, left arm, whatever it is, right? So say chest piece, arm, leg, and then what it is, right? So arm, right, and then blah, 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 metal, whatever it is after that, right? And then it's sorted perfectly. You always know all the arms together, all the legs together, all the stuff together. Much better way of doing it. And of course, there's incredibly great mods for that, by the way. If you still playing some Fallout 4, or hopefully eventually when we get private servers for Fallout 76, that we can, of course, add those type of mods to make it easier for us to organize our stuff. So again, lots of feedback to Bethesda tonight. And I appreciate, by the way, them getting back to me straight away after that incident. I had a bunch of people contact me and say, sorry that happened to you, Kismet. We're taking care of it on our end. Greatly appreciate that. I mean, that makes me get a little teary, by the way. It gets a little teary how super kind they are about that and working to take care of that. And they did say they send that feedback back to the engineers to figure out why that happened and why I wasn't able to block that person and be able to move servers like you guys saw me do 100 times. I tried to leave party. I tried to switch servers. It wouldn't let us switch servers. Kept disconnecting us. Kept bringing us into the same server. I couldn't block this person. I could hear this person in game, even though I had it turned off to none. And of course, those are just technical issues that need to be solved down the road. That doesn't bother me. I mean, it doesn't bother me if someone comes in and says, Kismet, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, whatever, right? You know, that kind of behavior is just so dumb, I think, in the long run. I think it's kind of dumb. But that's me. That's what I think. All right, let's keep going here. Now, I would probably want to go to Metal Helmet as well. I'm kind of feeling going up to Metal. Now, of course, the lowest level, of course, is Raider. Then you go Leather. Then you go up to Metal, typically. This is also in Fallout 4, same thing. And then, of course, you go up to Combat Armor. And, of course, that Legendary Armor of any level can override that kind of thing as well. So if you got like a legendary leather, it actually might be better than anything else. But I typically like to step up in that kind of order, in the typical order. So let's go ahead and craft some more. I love my outfit, though, by the way. I love my outfit here. Switch to modify. There we go. I love the switch function, by the way. I love these switch functions down here where I can go from modify, and then behind me here is scrap. I can scrap stuff, all that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and go to metal helmet. We're going to go ahead and see what we can do to that. We can't really do much to that. Currently, the metal helmet is going to give me... what? Let's get out of there. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the metal helmet. It's going to give me... wow, really? No additional protection. Oh, that's unusual. Normally, you get a fairly good protection. See, like here, we've got a spacesuit helmet, which prevents damage and disease from airborne hazards. But it does give me -2 perception, which I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of losing stats. I mean, it takes me enough to get my stats as it is. Now, see, when I do this, normally the metal helmet will actually give you a defense in there. And normally, metal helmet is one of the best things because you can modify it in Fallout 4 and in 76 to be stronger. But apparently, I have not figured out how to do that yet. So we're probably just going to scrap that. We're probably just going to scrap that for now, and then just use our bottle sunglasses right now, which is what we're using for our headwear. If we go in and we go to spacesuit helmet, look what happens to our bottle clap sunglasses. See, it takes off the sunglasses. So, which I think you should be able to use both of them, I think. You could wear sunglasses underneath your helmet, I would think. But there we go. So, what do we get with bottle clap sunglasses? Really nothing as well. Not really getting much from that. We can go ahead and take a look at it. Are we getting any perks from it? Not really. It just looks cool. So, really, all of that stuff we can just get rid of because it's not really helping us. At least the way I think it should help us. So we're going to need to look for a better item there. Now, we got this one called Trail Warden, which is a legendary, which is a 20 and a 3, which is that's really nice at the very beginning because the wood shed piece here is 19 and 6. This also gives us +1 perception, so it kind of counters our perception. It's also a chest piece. Now, you wouldn't know it's a chest piece. The only way you know it's a chest piece is the fact that it's flashing up there on the chest telling you that it's a chest item, right? You can't rename items in Fallout 76, which is a huge bummer. So I can't go in and say, this is a chest piece, right? I can't go in and rename it so that it will sort it properly, like I typically do in Fallout 4. So there is a lot more limitations that you have in Fallout 76, but those are there for a reason, right? Those are there so they don't cause game instability. So just be aware of that. GG, says Kazoo. There you go. GG. Says, oh, thanks, Kismet. Oh, you're welcome. Well, thank you. Thank you for that year of support. I appreciate it. I appreciate every single person who comes in my channel, by the way. Every person who comes in here and who just lurks. Every person who comes in here and hits that follow button or hits that subscribe button. I appreciate all of you. I really, really do. If you've never been in my stream before, I've gone through some serious stuff, as most people have in their life. But I've come back from it, and I'm having lots of fun. I'm planning lots of themed Fallout 4 playthroughs. There you go. Kismet, whatever happened to the creative streams? Just not enough time, Rigbo. I would love to do more, but I just don't have enough time. But I would love to re-add those. I just barely have enough time to do the IRL videos from time to time. But I'm trying to do more. I'm trying to do more every single day. I do work 7 days a week on the stream. I'm always working on something. All right, so we got this chest piece, which is 15 and 41. Holy mackerel, wait a minute. Look at that. 41 electric damage. Also, it says gain up to +3 stats except endurance when low health. Holy mackerel, that is actually a really, really nice piece there. But this has better direct damage, and I like the +1 perception. So I'm going to just I'm going to go ahead and take that one. For now, though this is a really, really nice piece early on. Very, very nice. All right. So we're just kind of working on our armor and whatnot. So if you're hanging out with me, just know that I do this a lot. I'll sit here and I'll hang out with stuff. All right. What else we got? So we got this one. We're going to get rid of that one. The left leg is 11-2. And then let's see. Left leg down here, 9 and 13. That's less damage from super mutants. What's the one we're using right now? See, again, this whole jumping around from one to another kind of sucks. Weighs 90% less and does not count as armor for the chameleon mutation. Okay. Tigris coming in also with a 6-month sub love, unlocking your new sub emo. Congratulations. Thank you so much for the love. Thanks everybody for being here tonight. Wow, that's a lot of sub love. Now some of you are like, Kismet, what about the Kismet love train? I had to suspend the Kismet love train. I'm working on something else to put it in there also. Oh, there we go. Knocking those clear out of there. Nice. Santa says hi. Yeah, working on a new thing to replace the love train. Again, only one Kismet and only so much time in the day to get all that stuff done. But we'll work on it. We'll get it going. All right, so I'm feeling Trail Warden there. And sometimes I just go by instinct. I just go by instinct and say, you know what? I think I just want to use this, right? So left arm. Let's figure out left arm here. So we're using 8 and 1 left arm. And this is an 8 and 1. So we're already starting. But this also does reducing damage from super mutants. So let's go ahead and look at both left arms there. And let's see what we can craft up. Now, the funny thing is, in about 5 minutes, when I go and I collect more stuff, all this stuff is going to be obsolete. So I only do this every now and again. Do I go in and just do this? Sometimes I have old equipment, and I just keep going until I get to, like, a higher level that I can then go ahead and look through all the stuff again and choose from there. All right, so left leg here. We've got this one, which is a 9-3. Let's see, and we've got our left arm. There we go. Left arm, 8-9. Left arm, 5-11. Left arm, which is a 10-5. That's a sturdy one. Sturdy rated. Now, of course, they have different levels of items. You have your base item, you have your sturdy, and then usually tough, depending on which mods you have installed, is what they're called. There we go. So, yeah, I'm feeling like get rid of all of this other stuff. I don't know. This left leg here is pretty nice there, too. So, So which one are we using right now? Boiled leather left leg. Let's just go. We already did chest piece. I think we did, and then we did our painted right arm. So we already did right arm, so we'll do left arm. Left arm. Work on that. So let's see what we can modify this to. We can modify this to 11-12. I don't think we have anything else to put in there, right? No. We do 11-12 there. This is that can go to 11-12. Left arm. And this can go to 6-13. And this can go to 13-7. So 13-7 is pretty good there. The sturdy raider left arm is pretty decent. Again, usually I like to go to metal, but that's less stats, so that's not really going to help us right now. So I'm filling this left arm right here. So let's go ahead and just modify that up to wielded, sturdy welded, just welded. Sturdy welded raider left arm. Let's go with that. Like this. Sturdy leather left arm. And now this chest piece is level 20, so I can't even do anything with that right now. So let's go ahead and just transfer that into there. We'll hold on to that for later. And then we're good there. All right, now on to the next item. Let's see. Modify repair. So we've decided what we want on our left arm. Let's go left leg. Again, we got our 8-9 here, Mutant Slayer. Nothing we can do on there. So, left leg, cushion painted, which can go to... it's already got that in there. So, left leg is 11-2. Left leg here is 9-3. Plus, it has a legendary there. Left arm. Left leg. We're using a 2-3. Well, that definitely sucks. We're definitely getting rid of that one. So this one, actually, the legendary one's actually the better one here on the left leg. Nothing we can modify it, but of course it does give us that legendary resistance against super mutants. So we're going to go with that left leg. And then we're going to simply, right away, by the way, when you go in and you do stuff, right away you want to go ahead and scrap that stuff so you just don't have that extra stuff laying around like so. I can't scrap legendaries, and we already decided on left leg now, so we're going to go ahead, and we did this one left leg, right? 9-3. And this one's actually better, but is not a legendary. So let's actually just get rid of that one, like so. Metal helmet. That metal helmet is not useful unless I can modify it. So let's just go ahead and scrap it. Hopefully we'll find, along the way, we'll find some stuff that we can do with that. Spacesuit helmet is cool. Cool looking, but I don't want to lose my perception, so that's gone. So that just kind of leaves us with our right leg. This is another left arm here. Let's go ahead and scrap that. Unwielding chest piece, which is actually a really nice chest piece, but we're not going to do anything with that. Wood chest piece, let's get rid of that. Even though it's pretty close and I could probably modify it, but it doesn't have the legendary effect. Of course, we're looking for legendaries, the highest level legendaries we can eventually over time. Kismet, there is a sort by stats. Yes, I can sort by stats. I saw that, but it doesn't sort it left leg, left leg, left leg, left leg together, which is kind of annoying, right? Because the naming convention of Fallout, I think, is completely backwards. It's completely backwards. You should obviously put chest piece first, because that's the common denominator between all of those pieces, right? Leg, common denominator between all those pieces, right? Arm, common denominator, so on. Helmet, common denominator, right? And then, of course, it would put them all together, which makes it a lot easier on the player, so you're not doing what we're doing right now. And that was only like 10 pieces. Imagine if you had 50 items in your apparel right now, and you were trying to go and figure out which left leg is the best, right? And then you're going to want to go in and modify it and see if you can make this one modified better than the other one that we were just doing, right? This is why I don't do this very often, because it can be very, very tedious to do that for like an hour. And you guys are sitting here watching me go, God, Kismet, you've been doing that for an hour, bro. So that's why I do it very rarely. Very rarely. All right. And let's go ahead and double check our right arm. We already did left arm here. Right, which we're using this one, which is a 5'11". And this is an 8'1". We up that. Oh, we can up that to 11'12". All right, left arm. And sturdy. So 5'11". That's 11'12". That's a better one. That's a better one there. Using our legendary. Typically, legendaries are better. This is right arm. What are we using? Painted 11'2" and 13'7". So the painted metal right arm actually is not as good as this hardened Raider right arm. So maybe we'll use that one instead and get rid of this one. And let's just go ahead and get rid of it. Screw it. Screw it. Let's make some choices. Look at it. I now unlocked enameled metal. So now I can actually make better metal pieces, right? So just scrapping it helps you actually make better items down the road. So let's see. Do I have any more metal items that I could do? No, I've now taken all the items out. All right, so I'm going to go with this left arm here and this right arm here. And let's get rid of this sturdy one. Again, can we do anything? Oh, wait. There we go. We can go up to 613 on that left arm. I still would go with this one here because, again, it's a legendary. Now let's go ahead and scrap this one. So you see I'm just kind of jumping back and forth between different things. I'm modifying it, see which ones I want to use. And then I will go back in. We got to make sure to put them back on, though. Very important that you put your items back on again. All right, there's my left arm. And then right arm. And when you look in here, you want to see that, of course, you've got a number in every single location. Right now, notice this is 0 here in the helmet. So I do need a better helmet. Maybe a combat helmet would be nice. So there we go. And we're just wearing our spacesuit because our spacesuit is cool looking. It's cool looking. And then all the rest of these are legendaries. So we'll go ahead and sell those at the vendor here in just a second. So now we got that done. That's the first part. Now, another thing we might want to do, of course, is to look through all of our armor before we get started. And by the way, in the future, I'll be going much faster than this. I'm just kind of explaining it here the first time. We go in and, of course, want to repair any and everything that we have on before we set out in the Wasteland right here so our stuff doesn't get wiped out while we're out there and then we have no armor, which would not be good. All right, and then we go ahead and exit that. Now our armor is all set. Let's go ahead and work now on our weapons. Now, of course, I don't have that many weapons. I typically don't carry that many weapons with me. The reason why is because you can get overburdened very, very fast from your items. So let's look at our fire axe. Let's see if there's any upgrades. No upgrades on it. Let's go ahead and repair that as well. Love this hunting rifle here. True receiver. What do we got? Oh, man, we already got the true receiver. True sorted barrel. Very nice. True stock. That is a really, really nice weapon. Let's see. Superior armor protection. Superior capacity. I would definitely rather go with the capacity. I like that. Right now, we can't do that until we get into gun making. And oh man, I really like that hunting rifle. Very nice one. Okay, let's make sure we've got them repaired, and we'll go ahead and repair our pump shotgun. Let's see what we got. True receiver. Okay, now I do a lot of hip firing. That's going to give me higher range. Of course, the little pluses here. The little pluses show you whether you're gaining or losing items. Right here, of course, we're gaining. We're going to gain distance as well as it's going to be more accurate on hip fire. So we're definitely going to go with that. And let's go with our true shot barrel, which is going to give us, again, more hip fire thing. And, of course, if you want to shoot further away, then you can do like a longer shotgun here, which is will give you a higher range, which you can see the range here. It's really what you want to use the item for, right? Now, typically my shotgun is a close-up item, right? You got your sniper rifle. I usually have kind of like a all-around weapon, like a 10mm, or a combat shotgun, which is a great all-around weapon. Then you want to have your ranged weapons, and of course, kind of a backup weapon when stuff gets close to you, like that. Now, typically, I try to use the combat shotgun to do kind of close-up and range, which we'll get to later when we find one of those. All right, again, improved bash and superior hip fire accuracy. There we go. We're going very heavy hip fire on this particular item. And again, Kismet, you're like, Kismet, why do you super loot? This is why I super loot, so I can go in and modify my stuff later on. There we go. Hello, Kismet. Hey, Face Shield, what's up? I am doing awesome. I'm finally getting over this cold a bit. Feel like I'm doing pretty good. Suppressor, I rarely ever use the suppressor, by the way. Rarely ever use the suppressor. I could actually make that, by the way. I'm out of plastic over there. Out of plastic. And, of course, we don't have any paints in there. All right, looking good. Now, we also got this one here, the Somerset Special, which is a legendary. Let's take a look at it here. Let's see. Less damage, but we have a critical shot damage, so we can try to get some crits with that. I kind of feel like we want to do some crits with that. Let's try to get some crits with that. Let's see. The long barrel is going to give us a higher range. Wow, look at that range. 204. Wow, look at that range on that. All right, standard grip is going to give us some bashing damage. I'm not going to really be pistol whipping people, I don't think. But you never know. Short scope. I don't like the scope. I find the scope to be very, very annoying. I prefer to go with a reflex sight. So it gives you kind of an ability to hip fire and range fire at the same time. And we can look at the range change here. We got 72, 81, and 69. Not really that much of a difference. So I'm going to go to reflex sight. Just because that's kind of my favorite. And we have no paint there as well. Now, of course, I can't rename it or anything like that in here. But we can get those all set. There we go. Now, of course, the thing I want to check is my ability to pull out those weapons. So, of course, I've got my axe, I've got my shotgun, I've got my pistol, and of course, I've got my sniper rifle. And, of course, we can look at our wheel here. We've got all of our basic stuff. And, of course, on 5 is where I have my stim packs, typically. Typically there. Now, the other thing we want to do, of course, is go in and also have some water. Let's see. No water on me right now and no soup. So let's go ahead and get our base weapon. Let's go ahead and hit R to put that away. And let's go ahead and work on whatever else we've got in here. Now, another thing that builds up a lot is all of this aid stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back in there. Blood pack. And just take this other stuff out of here, right? There's bobblehead. These bobbleheads I feel are very useless. Because they don't actually give you stats. They just give you like a temporary stat boost. I'm sure they're useful at some point just don't seem very useful to me right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those. And all this kind of other stuff here. Keep that. That's actual food I could use. Let's just get that. We got dirty water, disease cure. Let's get that out of there. Glowing blood, healing salve. We can use that eventually. Honeycomb, mentats. Let's get that out of there. Nuka-Cola. We can use that for water as well as to heal ourselves. Again, you gotta really micromanage. You gotta micromanage in a huge way. Look at that Rad-X. Look at how much I've got. That's way too much. That's way too much. I rarely ever use Rad-X. Radaway, I use a lot of that. Definitely keeping that. Thank you, Shadow, coming in with the host. Thank you, Hardcore Gamer, for the follow. Thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Wasteland Tycoons. Come on in. Come on in, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic night. If you're just hanging out at home, if you're watching me on TV, on your mobile device, or on your PC, welcome to the stream. My name is Kismet. They call me Kiz Kringle. You could win this game tonight. You never know. You never know. I do random giveaways throughout December for Fallout 76, for 7 Days to Die, and other stuff as well. Kismet loot drops, t-shirts, all sorts of cool stuff that you can win here. I even gave away Valnor Rock yesterday. I give away hundreds of games worth thousands of dollars every single year. Hopefully, you guys might win something soon. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I love giving stuff away. I love giving stuff away in stream. I think that's really my job as a streamer, is to hook you guys up with discounts and free games, and just basically make it where you guys can have fun playing games. I mean, if I can do that, then I'm doing it right. I think anyway. All right. I see a whole bunch of other stuff here, like sugar and blackberry and stuff like that. Not really sure what that's for. I'm sure that's for food at some point. So I'm just gonna try to keep it in there and deal with it later. We got some copper ore there. What do we got over here that's on us? We got a ton of gunpowder on us. Let's get that off of us. A bunch of keys and whatnot. This should really go into like a key ring. They still haven't added key rings. I think they should have a separate little subfolder that says key ring. That would be nice. This stuff we can sell. Technical data. We don't really have any. Let's see if we got any patterns. We do. Cooking spit. We can do that. We got treasure maps. Oh, we got a light metal torso there we could make. All right. Let's go ahead and just get rid of some of this other stuff here. We're going to come back to these treasure maps at some point as well. And I'm just going to take some of this stuff out of here. So it's just not taking up our notes, so we don't have to scroll through stuff. I find it very, very annoying to have to scroll through stuff. Right, let's put all of our stuff back in there so we're not too overweight here. We're going to have to figure out why we're so overburdened, which is most likely because of all this aid stuff that I've taken out. And we're just up the road, though. We're just up the road here, so we shouldn't be too far away from just going and selling this stuff off. All right, there we go. What's up, Kenny Killer? All right, I think I'm finally ready. All right, let me pop in there in the voice. Hey, Kitty Killer. Okay, now I'm in voice Kitty Killer if you want to hear me. And let's do some fertilizer while we're at it too. I'm trying to remember to do fertilizer each and every time as well. So you go into, no, it's chemistry station. Chemistry station. That's bulk there. Chemistry station here. We're going to craft. Yeah, he's got a new outfit on. You go to smelting, which is a weird place for it. And then we're going to go ahead and do raw fertilizer like so. And we'll get out of there. We'll then go over here. Again, a lot of micromanagement this game takes. Now, again, see, now I've got fertilizer on me. I don't want to carry that around everywhere. I want to go ahead and put that away. And look, I'm 505 of 600. I mean, that stash is still too small. But, of course, they're trying to upgrade it, but not also cause the entire server to become unstable. So that's understandable. It's understandable. There's technical limitations they have to work within. And, of course, they'll try to keep widening those technical limitations over time. All right, so I'm overburdened, but no problem. I'm just up the street here. Now, I like to put my camp usually close to where there's a vendor. Down here in Flatwoods, there's a vendor. So we're just going to cruise down the road here. Like so. There we go. Off and running, Kidney Killer. I'm going to run up to the vendor and just sell some of this stuff. Trying to make a little cash to get my day started. And again, so that's how I usually start my day, or I try to do that at the end of my play session, where I will go in and I will micromanage all of my stuff to get it all up and running, and then I will, of course, go about the rest of my day, because now I've got enough ammo, I've got enough items and whatnot to go in and make sure I'm running the right direction. Yes. I've got enough ammo. I've got my armor repaired. I am kind of set to run and go and explore. Same thing. I have food. I have water. That kind of stuff. Especially when you're playing, because this is like playing survival mode in Fallout 4. Because you got to have food. You got to have water. You got to have the ability to remove poison and resist against radiation and all of that stuff. Now you notice from time to time, I kind of speed up and slow down and speed up and slow down. That's because they give you the automatic perk, which normally you have to go in the strength line. They give you the automatic perk of the ability to use your action points over there to run while overburdened. And you know I'm going to stop and collect stuff along the way. You know, if you've been in my stream for more than 5 minutes, you know that I'm going to be super looting everything between here and town. Now, I should really move my camp closer to town, because then I could just do all of that, walk into town, and then sell stuff. I can't quick travel while overburdened. I don't have a level up. So, see, the thing to do is to put your camp very close to a vendor. It'd be nice to have a vendor actually at your camp, right? Much like you can in Fallout 4.
Remain calm. Composting will begin shortly.
You mean loot collecting will begin shortly? Oh, look right here. Look what we got. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Free steel. I'll take it. I'll take it every day of the week. Every day of the week. And you're like, Kismet, why are you not level 300? And why are you not off in the zones? And why aren't you dropping nukes? And why aren't you, like, max level and blah, blah, blah? Because I take my time. Also good to load your weapons first. Bad doggy. Woo! More loot. Now, because I worked on my armor, notice I took a lot less damage there. I took a lot less damage there from that hit because I had worked on my armor so I could resist, of course, more direct damage as opposed to electric damage, stuff like that. That's direct damage right there. That's the shield damage that you want to block yourself against. Now, another thing I would like them to add to Fallout is the ability to get like a backpack or something like that, which will, of course, increase your weight. Not just using your power armor, but, of course, adding a backpack, maybe a belt that will allow you to carry more. That kind of stuff would be nice. And again, always should load your weapons while you're walking. I was busy talking there. Busy talking there and was not loading my weapons. Not good.
Warning to all responders. Mr. Farmhands are out of control. Evacuate civilians and take down those supervisors. Once they're dealt with, you'll have to reboot the server. Again.
All right. A lot of slow walking when you're overburdened. I expect to be quite overburdened in my stream. Quite overburdened all the time. There we go. Take it easy, Faith Shield. Appreciate you coming in, bro. Just saying hi before you finish some projects. Cool. Cool, cool. Fallout is going to be PC only giveaway or multi-platform giveaway. It's a PC US giveaway. So if you're in the US or North South America, I do have codes for that. Let's check for my pie. My pie. Ah, no pie this time. Yeah, so North and South America version of PC Fallout 76. That's what I will be giving away. And, of course, every time you come in here, you know, look, free stim pack, free right away. That's free money right there. That's what I like about shotgun. Shotgun's really nice. You're just aiming in the general direction where they are.
A healthy water supply is...
Okay, now some of these robots, they talk a little bit much, too. You know, I'm not purposely bashing on games. I don't go in and just like, you know, get on the hate train, which people like to do. But I will tell it to you straight. If I think something doesn't work right, I will tell you. You know, this is not a great thing. They should fix this. They should improve it. And one of the things is these robots just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. They just never stop talking when you're talking to them in the vendor, right? And some of the holotapes are definitely too long. Definitely needs to be worked on. And look, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. Really, the only thing I need out of all of this stuff here is the actual resource. So you want to start being more selective as you come through. Just kind of sweep through here Find what you can find when you come through each time. And of course, in the long run, that's really going to pay off because you're going to have those resources. So before I go to the vendor, of course, just run around and just find anything I can sell to the vendor if I need to later. You know, pillows, things like that. Desk fans, or that desk fan alone. Just coming over here just to get the desk fan, which is circuitry. There's a microscope, another desk fan. You know, that's good stuff right there. That's turrets. That's ability to build stuff. That's some good stuff right there. Goody stuff. Again, it's super easy, though. I mean, there's nothing bothering you here. Maybe a little bit of mole rat action. But other than that, really easy to get those resources. And again, sometimes I will mute the game. From, oh, look at this. Aluminum and copper. Nice. Rad roach. Rad roach meat there. Sometimes I'll mute just to eliminate the player, the NPC sound. Just temporarily. There we go. And then, of course, I got this holotape again. So I'll go ahead and another holotape in to stop that holotape from playing. Now, I'll play like the Overseer's holotape, and then I'll tell it to stop. That's how you stop that from constantly going. Typically, I wouldn't pick up that holotape again. There we go. All right, so we got that all done. Boop. And then what you want to do is just take a moment now that you did all of that and go over here and say scrap items. T to scrap all of the items. That's going to reduce your weight right here, as well as it's going to consolidate all that stuff together. And now we're ready to talk to dude. All right, let's talk to Mr. Trade Guy. Now, see, one of the problems is someone else is talking to him. See, Kidney Killer's talking to him. Whenever you're ready there, Kidney Killer, I need to get to the guy. Thanks. And then, of course, I think that should also be fixed that multiple people can talk to the vendors at the same time or the workbenches, because you could, in theory, grief people by blocking that stuff, right? Is this game pretty fun solo? Yeah, I played it solo for a while. It is pretty fun if you like the lore of Fallout, if you like to go in and learn all of the stuff about it and, you know, read the terminals and all of that. It is fairly fun. Fairly fun, Fallout-wise. Now, where would I put it, like in the stack of Fallouts? I would probably put, if you like more storyline, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3, right? Storyline, that's probably the top of storyline. If you like more arcadey action, if you like to build, if you like kind of that more choose your adventure, then I would say Fallout 4. And then I would probably put Fallout 76 right underneath Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas. So far. Now, I haven't got really far into it yet, so I don't know. Maybe it'll get better. Maybe it'll get worse. We'll find out as we go along. So let's go ahead and put it in. Let's go ahead and sell all this stuff. Right there. Now, I'm not going to use grenades, so I usually get rid of those. Now, of course, we've got our legendary here. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that. Greaser jacket, I'm actually going to scrap that in a second. If it's something I can scrap... Oh, I forgot to put my vault suit back in there. If it's something I can scrap, then I'm just going to scrap it. So let's sell that. Sell this. Woo, mama, look at that. Ching ding. We just got some serious dollar bills right there. 703 caps. Nice, nice. Now, we got all this other stuff, too. We don't need to save this for a rainy day. I'm not using this stuff. This stuff got to go. This stuff. Now, see how it... See, what? Look, watch this. I got Pickaxe Pilsner, and then I got Nuka-Cola, and then I got Nuka-Cola Quantum. Watch what happens. See how it just jumped down 2. It should have jumped down 1 to Nuka-Cola 2, but it jumped down 2. And then sometimes it reorders the stuff, right? Which is kind of weird. And, of course, you could use all this stuff if you want. Now, look, Mentats jumped to the top, right? Now, that's because I have it sorted on damage down here. Let's just go ahead and sort on that. And let's see if it's more consistent now. Okay, now it's more consistent, right? More consistently moving up if you're not in that sorting thing down at the bottom there. And again, I just get rid of all this stuff. I mean, I'm not saving this stuff for a rainy day. Let's just get rid of it. I would rather have the caps at this point. Grilled Rad Roach, Aquana Bits, Mentats. Of course, I could have probably taken some grape Mentats before I came in here. That would have been nice. Look at this Rad-X. It's way too many Rad-X. Get those Rad-X's out of there. Give me the... Oh, he doesn't have enough caps. I've gotten all of his caps. Let's see. Let's say half that. That's 27. Bam. Give me all of his caps. Now, I'm emptying this guy out. He's going to have no money left. Let's see. How many each? It's 3 each. So let's just say 3. Close. Close. All right, there we go. Now we have a whole bunch of other stuff to sell. So then that tells me, wait a minute, let's see what he's got for me to buy. Right, so we'll go into weapons. Oh, cool, tomahawk. That's 100 damage. Wow, hold on a second. My fire axe is 40, and he's got a tomahawk, which is 100. Wonder if that's a throw weapon. It says range 12. And this is... That's slow.
Kismet
and it's a 40.
tomahawk is a thrown weapon like a grenade.
Yeah, it looks like a throw. Yeah, I was just saying that. So that's pretty awesome, though. That's 100 damage, and you can throw it at people. Though I don't like expendable weapons, typically. I don't typically like to buy that, because that's pretty expensive. If you think I'm going to throw that one time, it's going to do 100 damage, and it's 30 caps. So I think the value of it is not worth it. So I'm going to say, forget that. All right, so let's go ahead and see if we got anything else. Patrolman sunglasses here to make me look cool, but it doesn't give me a stat. Not giving me any stats, so that doesn't help me. We got some, Marine tactical helmet, but no stats. Doesn't help me. Harnesses, doesn't help me. All right, what else we got? Steaks. I would say the only thing in here I would buy would be rataways, since it's difficult to make them. Plenty of this. Let's get rid of these burnt books.
Kismet, the tomahawk is recoverable.
Oh, you can go and pick it back up again. Oh. Then maybe we'll test it out. Let's get that. Let's test that out. See, if that was just a one-time use for 30 caps, that would be a huge waste. So we'll go ahead and grab that. We'll try it out. I love to try stuff out, though. We'll give it a go. Let's go there. Let's see. Bird Tech book. We'll sell that as well. Now, notice I'm buying stuff and selling stuff. And here's technical data. That's for the Brotherhood, typically, that we give them that. And let's see what they've got. Hollow, miscellaneous, notes. All right, so we've got a whole bunch of stuff we can buy here. Pipe wrenches. Nothing sexy there. Probably single action revolver, maybe tint is a pretty good one there. We got lots of caps. I'm not saving these caps for rainy day. We need to get in here and do. Now, I'm the type of person that wants to get all the plans. I want to get every single plan there is in the game. So I'll be back to get more of those later on. Now, again, we still have more stuff to sell, so let's make sure we remember to go in and sell a lot of this Rad-X and whatnot to counteract what we just bought. Right? There we go. And see, we got some of those caps back again, and so on. You guys get the general idea. So I'm just going to go ahead and speed through the rest of this and try to, kind of use it the most. What is the most useful thing for that item? Is it more useful to sell it? Is it more useful to scrap it? Is it more useful to give it to a friend, right? What is the best use of those particular items? That's what I'm always looking for. So let's do that. Then let's go ahead and go under notes, and we'll go ahead and learn all the notes. We can't learn cooking spit, so we already know that one, so we can sell that one. Light torso, we already know that one as well. Why won't it let me learn? I already know. Oh, I already know all three of those. See, it should also tell you when you already know something. So you don't just, see, I just bought that for no reason because I already know it. Yeah, I already know all of these too. There we go. Letter to media, which is a thing we're currently using. So yeah, so I've got 4 items there that, and I just bought some that I already know. So somebody's in the vendor. There we go. That I already know. So I don't need to save them for a rainy day, but I can't actually sell them. So it doesn't show up here in the sell. So I just wasted a bunch of caps but by buying that. But that's okay. Caps, caps is something I can always get more of. I got 536. That's a lot. That's a lot. So what can I do with them? Well, I could save them and give them to my friends, which is kind of fun, which is what the Fallout 76 is all about, is that the fact that you can share stuff with friends. I could drop these patterns. Someone else can use them later on, and so on. But I would like it to show me in a better way than just by me looking down here at the bottom. See how it's grayed out? That's telling me that I can't learn it. But it should already know me. It should say known in the thing. If I already know it, it should say known in the name. Or have a little symbol in the front that tells me that I already know it. When I go to the vendor to buy it, again, mods, go ahead and clip this and put this in my kids' reminders. when I go to buy it over here, it should tell me. I already know it, right? It should tag it in such a way, or it says it down here at the bottom underneath the item stats, already known, right? It should know which ones I've already learned and which ones I haven't learned. It should be smart enough to give me that feedback so I don't waste my money like I just did. And this way I don't have to go through and like figure it out, right? Now, another way, of course, we could go in and take a look at that and roll over it over here. And when we roll over it on the right side, it would tell us this is already known or something of that line, or have a symbol that shows me that I've already learned that previously. Because what I'm going to end up doing is buying a bunch of patterns, not knowing whether I actually have used them or not, right? Which is a bummer. Bummer. All right, so let's go ahead and look at our weight now. Now, our weight is greatly reduced. We're still overburdened because we have all this other stuff on us. So we need to go ahead and take care of that. So I'm going to just bounce back to my camp. Now, of course, fast traveling to your camp is free. So that's what makes it so great. And you can go ahead and just pop your camp down as you're running around as well. So pretty fun. Pretty fun. Let's see. Yes, no, maybe. It's Fallen Knight. Why would you throw steel away? I don't know. Take over with Skynet. There we go. Kismet, it's recoverable. I see that in the chat. Thanks for letting me know. And I like to discover that stuff as I go along, by the way. I do appreciate you guys giving me feedback. And that kind of stuff where you're giving me a tip like that, that's fine. Just watch out that it doesn't cross over into what I call spoilers. If you're saying, Kismet, go do this. Kismet, go do that. Kismet, click this thing. Kismet, go over there. This is where the power armor is over there. That's when you're crossing over into spoiler territory, which is you're taking away that kind of new experience away from me, right? Where I want to go and I want to discover that thing is throwable. I want to discover that legendary armors can't be scrapped, right? I want to have that first-time experience as well, just like everybody else got to have along the way. And that's typically why I ask to not do spoilers in the chat. And I get that question all the time. You're like, Kismet, what are you talking about spoilers? That's not a spoiler. Oh, yeah, it is. In my eyes, it is. Because, of course, again, you want to have that full adventure. You don't want to just have partial adventure. You want to just have half the way there. You want to have that full adventure all the way in there. All right, so how are we looking on food and water? I'm looking pretty good. And again, we're just kind of doing some like build-up stuff here to get started. Do I actually have any purified water? I don't. Let's just have some boiled water. There we go. And let's have some squirrel bits. There we go. Okay. And again, I don't need to carry all this stuff around with me because you can get overburdened very easily. So we're going to look at our weapons looking good. Let's go ahead and we'll favorite that in a second. Apparel now perfectly done. Way too much stuff on us here. Let's see. All this stuff. Oh, I should have sold some more of this Rad-X. Too much. Too much Rad-X on me. Again, I only want the kind of finished food. I got too much stem packs on me, too. Again, when you're in survival mode, you want to bring the minimum amount of stuff you need. Radaway, I don't even need that many, right? So I would say like maybe three or two Radaways maximum, a little bit of water, a little bit of stem pack. Again, in my case, I like to collect stuff and pick stuff up. So I'm going to also hit store all junk to put all that in there. But again, the stuff does weigh you down. So you have to go in and go ahead and get rid of this stuff if we can. That stuff doesn't weigh anything. Look at all these holotapes. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Too much stuff. Get rid of it. Let's put it all in there. And again, I do have the sound off for right now, just so I don't have to listen to holotapes coming on and off and all of that while I'm micromanaging my inventory. Don't worry, I will turn it all back on here in a minute. All right, so why am I so overburdened? That's the first thing I always look is why am I at 113 of 165 right now? There's something that's causing that. And we got to figure out what it is. All right. And let's see what ammo we're using, too. So we're using 308 shotgun shells and 44. 308 shotgun shells and 44. Now, like 38, we're not using that, right? We're using 44. We're not using 45. 10 millimeter, I always keep that on me. Now, this does not have that big of a difference. Like, you're going to see it go from 108 to 102. So it does have an effect, especially cannonballs I'm carrying around. It does have an effect. There's no really reason to carry this stuff around. I'm not really using my power armor right now, though you probably want to keep at least one fusion core on you in case you do find another power armor. Missiles are way too heavy. Those are way too heavy. Shotgun shells, they're too heavy in Fallout 4. They're too heavy in the survival mode in Fallout 4. And they're too heavy, yet again, here in Fallout 76. I don't care who you are. Those are way too heavy to carry around. They make them completely pointless to carry around, I find, anyway. They become too heavy until you get into your power armor, until you get into heavy strength, where you can carry around a lot more. But I do carry around 10mm in case I do find a 10mm pistol in the point where we get into trouble. All right, now I'm down to 81. So again, make sure to look at everything. We'll cross our way across here. Now, of course, we should bring some food. Bring some grilled rad roach. Maybe little squirrel bits. There we go. Don't need a disease cure. We can always come back for that. We got some quantum and some cherry. Let's carry some of that. Now we've got our water and our food and our stim packs and our rataways all squared away. Of course, you can also, put in any kind of buffs you want to do, psycho and all that stuff, which I typically don't use because it also takes up my weight. It also takes up my space where I can't carry as much. Right? And then notes here. We'll go ahead and put our notes away. It doesn't really matter. In this case, we'll go ahead and put them away here. And then we'll also look across them. See, now another thing also would be in your inventory. When I'm rolling over in my inventory, it should say already known, right? It should say it right down here under item, right? Maybe above here, maybe at the top. When I'm rolling over it, wherever it says it, I don't care where it says it, as long as it does say, you already know light metal torso, right? You already know water filter, right? That's pretty important feedback when you're playing the game. Now, speaking of feedback, let's go ahead and look and see what I can build because I don't remember because it's been a little while. All right, so we haven't unlocked our water yet, so we got to be able to unlock our purified water eventually. And all of that. All right, it looks like we're looking good. All right, let's go ahead and turn our game sounds back up again. And we're actually going to start playing the game now. I mean, that was part of the game too, but we're going to go to it. Ah, there's Ro. What's up, Ro? What's up, brother? All right, we got Ro in here. We're going to go ahead and also look at our perks. Oh, there we go. T for perks. Make sure that I'm sharing out my perks. Now, I go heavy in charisma. Sorry, what was that? What'd you say, Ro?
Just saying hi.
Oh, all right. So I go heavy in my perks. I just switched that out accidentally. Let's put Happy Camper in there. Now, what I want to do is go into Inspirational here, and I can share out a perk card. Now, everybody, if they have Charisma, should be sharing a perk card when they're in Party. So in my case, I go very heavy Charisma so I can make everybody else more awesome. In this case, I'm going to make it where they all are going to earn more XP. And of course,
Does anybody want both gears?
I've got a max level card right here, Inspirational, level 3, at 15%. Everybody gets XP as we're running around getting into trouble. So let's make sure we've got Pack Rat, we got Iron Fist, Pick Lock, Dromedary, we got First Aid. Ooh, we got First Aid at 3. Look at that. Nice. Someone else is sharing. Oh, someone else was sharing First Aid as well right there. Someone's sharing that with that. So that's a plus 15% loss bonus there. Now, I could also, if they're sharing that, they're sharing it at level 1. I could, in theory, take my First Aid out and then put something else in there, like armor or whatnot, but I don't have anything better, so I'm just going to leave it as is. And then, of course, we got Moving Target, we got Action Boy, Farmer, we've got 2. So this should equal how many points this equals, right? So you got 2 here, 2 agility. 1, 1, 3, 4. That's 4, plus we're getting the other one here. I don't know if these stack, though. I don't know if those stack on top of each other since I've already got maximum 45%. Is that really giving me 55%? I don't know. And then, of course, inspirational here, we got Lone Wanderer that we're using, of course, when I'm just kind of wandering by myself. Now, that doesn't really help me right now because I'm not wandering by myself. I'm wandering with other people. So let's take that card off. And let's see what else we can add. We got Hard Bargain. Let's see. We got Happy Camper, Hard Bargain. Oh. This happens a lot when you're standing around in here because the world doesn't pause. The world doesn't pause when you do this, so random mobs will... Random mobs will show up. What the heck? Alright, come back down here. Random mobs will show up and attack your base while you're standing around. There we go. Yep, pretty derp. Okay. And now I got distracted. See, I get distracted so easy. Okay, perk cards. Perk cards. That's what we're doing. So I'm balancing my perk cards so that I'm not wasting my points. I've got 3 unused points right now. So bodyguards gain 6 damage. A bloodplex now satisfied longer. That's not really helping me. Happy camper. I've already got a happy camper. It's already on 2. See, the problem now is I have a happy camper card up there. And I have a happy camper card down here because I thought it went to 3, but it only goes to 2. So now I've got a wasted card. What do I do? How can I get rid of that card? They definitely need the ability to scrap this card or give this card to a friend or something. Turn this card into a skill point instead. That would be nice. That would be nice to do that instead of having that wasted card now. I've got a card that is now pointless in my skill deck. That would be nice to fix. Same thing over here. I can look and see for better stuff that helps me as part of the group. Let's see. All drinks quest, pick lock, chance to find extra chems and stuff. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. Now, they did add the ability, by the way, later on to... let's go ahead and get all of our food, too, while we're at it. They did add the ability later on to respec your character after level 50. So you can start putting it into points. Taking your... Instead of doing your cards, you can turn your cards into points. Which means eventually, that means you could get max level all the skills, right? You could get all the skills over time, which is kind of cool, because then you could just set your deck up however you want. You have max everything of all of the line. And I'm sure people are working on that right now. Right this second, they're all working on it. I'm sure some of you have already gotten really, really far in that way. All right, somebody left a tuba. Somebody left a tuba. All right, let's transfer the stuff we just picked up. Again, oh, not that. Not that. Give me my boiled water back. Corn. Mute fruits. We don't want to carry this stuff around. There we go. Now that'll turn probably into fertilizer. And we can come out here. We do more food. Of course, a little bit of kill box going up here at the top. And we're ready. All right. I appreciate you guys' patience. That was like an hour of organizing my stuff. I'm going to run to the airport. I like to start with the airport quest. I'm going to go straight to Morgantown Airport. Bam! All right, so we're jumping straight to Morgantown Airport. I really like this quest. I really like this event. You get lots and lots of loot from it. And, of course, you've got some workbenches right there where you can scrap stuff. You might get an upgrade to your ammo or stuff you can add to there. Lead is good to make ammo? Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Dark Angel, what's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, and I got to quick set my, let's see, what do we want to set that as? Guess we could set it as 6. Let's set it as 6 here. All right. Let's try out this tomahawk. Oh, it's like a grenade. Oh, it's like a grenade. Oh, that's cool. See how it says 1 grenade over there on the side? That's how I know. All right. So where are we at? Airport. This direction. All right. Here we go. You're like, dang, Kismet. That's a lot of work. Yeah, it is. Hey, Gwen, coming in with us 18 months. Holy mackerel. Look at that, everybody. Show that massive love to Gwen in there with that 18-month sub love. My wonderful mod and all-around sweetheart. Hopefully she gets to go with us to an event at some point. Come on, let's go, bro. No. Yes. Dead. I like to see you dead. All right, so here we are coming in. Of course, a really great place to sweep in and get resources. Tons of resources here. A place I'm liking so far, kind of here in the lower levels. I'm still level 15, so no big rush. Already dead. And again, we learned that the Scorched Beast, you either turn into one of those other guys who are running around, or you burn up from the inside and die, which I'm sure is horribly painful. Horribly painful. I do not want to experience that for sure. Dispensers. Different stuff here. And again, depending on if somebody else has swept through here before you, there is, of course, loot inside boxes. And, of course, there is world loot of stuff just laying around. Oh, look at that. Nice. Nice, nice. And we've already done... and, of course, we've already done the storyline. They love to sneak up on me like that. Of course, we've already done the storyline as well. Oh, what happened to the kitty killer? Where'd you go, bro? Not in my party anymore. Did I lose you? Let's see. Social menu. Where'd you go, bro? Right to team. Samson hanging out. What's up, Samson? You actually in the game? TR Jeffers, let me know if you want to come in, man. Let me know if you want to come in and hang out with us as well. Get Kid and Killer back in the group. Again, I like to go around, usually on Saturdays, kind of my looting day, organizing my stuff, and then a little bit of storyline. And then tomorrow we'll do much heavier storyline. Much heavier storyline stuff and try to further our way through the Wasteland. Just kind of wandering around, checking that loot, and kind of moving my way toward the event here. I think I still have some storyline inside there. I can see I've got a quest item there. We'll get to that in just a minute. Again, I like to walk around the perimeter of an area and look for loot. You never know what you might find. I found some really, really nice stuff by kind of doing the perimeter first. And of course, getting into mischief while I'm doing that. Getting into some trouble. I just love to look around. I love to look around and say, oh, what's that up there? What's over there? Look at someone living up in the thing. Say, look, up here. What we got? Aha! I love to explore. I love to just wander around, find stuff. Now, if you didn't kill them or one of your friends didn't kill them, typically you're not going to get the loot from random mobs like this. This is why this guy has no loot. Is because we didn't kill him. It's probably someone else who came through. Got it. Some settlers. Oh, hey, what's up? Dodge that, bro. Lots of shotguns. I find that the shotgun drops pretty regularly.
Kiz, do you prefer to use the in-game or this one?
I never use in-game chat. Ever. Ever do I use in-game chat for this very reason that happened that night with the Xbox.
Yeah, I was there. I saw that. Alright.
This way I have more control over Discord, and then also I can mute them while I'm playing because I am obviously streaming. I don't want people going in there, you know, saying offensive stuff. Now, it doesn't bother me. I've been called anything under the sun, but it is pretty offensive to people in the stream, and I try to keep my stream. Oh, holy night. I'm totally not singing that whole thing. That's funny. That's in there. But yeah, I try to keep my stream PG-13 because, you know, you guys are hanging out. Maybe you're at work. Maybe you work late. Maybe you work early. Maybe you're hanging out with your family. Maybe you're just chilling, listening on your phone or your tablet or whatnot. You know, you just want to relax. You want to relax. This is your downtime. This is your, like, kickback. Watch Kismet get into trouble, probably die, and get annihilated and jump scared at some point. And just see what happens, right? Take the journey. Take the journey with us over here. There we go. And then whenever I see this, by the way, I will go in and I will scrap it. Now, there's another thing that they need to work on, and that is the ability for me not to hear that player sound if I don't want to. Because people can do that sound the whole entire time while I'm playing, and I can't turn that sound off unless I turn the game sounds off, right? So be aware of that if you are playing the game. That can get annoying and kind of a little bit of troller-ish if someone so chose to do that. I'm constantly looking for those higher-end items, right? I'm looking for circuitry. I'm looking for stuff that allows me to build the higher-end items, but I'm grabbing all this other stuff too. But I like to be able to carry a heavy load of loot because that, of course, is going to help me longer down the road so I can modify my items and weapons and build up my area a little bit better. Nothing in there. All right. Look at this. Woo, mama. Again, that's a world item, so when I grab it, no one else can grab it. But here, Rose getting this, and I can get this, both the wood crate at the same time, because that's separated. That's separate. Any container or mob that drops something is separate. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Ooh, baby. That's oil right there. I like some oil. Oil allows me to do turrets and allows me to do other higher-end stuff. So we're just kind of sweeping right here, and then we're just kind of waiting. Turn the sound back up now they're done playing that music. And then also we're going to be waiting to see if the event kicks in when we get to the other side of the airport here. That event usually kicks in over there. All right, kind of moving toward the tower. And I'm just kind of super looting here to build up my loot on my character. So just kind of taking it a little bit slow. And then I got some questing to do back there in the building.
Gotcha.
Lots and lots of loot. And yes, I'll be overburdened in no time. Reload while you're walking. Always be in the mindset of, okay, I'm out of combat, reload. I'm out of combat, reload. All right. Now, if you're really smart, right at this point right here, you can do two things at the same time. Right? You could, I need some health, because my health's getting low. Sorry if I'm blocking it. Eventually, I have my power armor on, and then you guys can watch my health over there eventually, but right now. So we can go ahead and just use some Nuka-Cola Quantum, and it's going to do two things for us. It's going to heal us. You can see it's healing. As well as it's going to help our water over there. So much better than using a stem pack. Stem pack, in theory, should only be used in like an emergency. You should be using the rest of your stuff before that. All right, I'm just coming up here just to grab various items. I can't remember if I got all this stuff yet. I believe I did in a previous run over here. Looking for bone, anything like that. All right, we're kind of sweeping across here. Hopefully the event will kick in at some point. Okay, and again, checking this out. All right, we're going this direction. In the front here. Now, apparently, this is, we learned last time that this actually will save you against, you go in there and it, like, treats you and saves you from the Scorch Beasts, which are causing this whole entire Scorch thing to go down. Enhanced targeting card. Look at that. Nice. Nice. Look at this. Toothbrush. Gotta get the toothbrush. More steel scrap. This is actually a really nice spot right here. Before, there was, like, a bunch of circuitry stuff. Right here on this desk. So great place to stop by and grab stuff. And then, of course, this way we've got some various different areas here. I'm just going to look on the outside edge here. And I grab everything. Everything is worth it. And that's what I call super looting. Super looting is when you take your time and you go across here. You open up all this stuff. Again, usually I do this like once a week just to try to get my stuff up. To really like super loot an area. Then also what it does is it shows me where everything is. Right? So if I need lead later on and I need to come back, or in this case, I need rataways or IV bags. That's a lot of good stuff right there. If I need that stuff, I know right where to go. Right here to this spot at the airport. And of course, it gives me kind of an idea of the Wasteland. I can just keep coming back each time. There's a requisition there. Nice. Requisition some supplies. Another great spot right here, which is the body shop. I don't think I've ever checked and see if those were up there. Some steel in there. Random stuff here. Nothing that I can grab there. And we had a quest in here last time. Another low-level item. Less. I actually like the lockpick thing. Better here in Fallout 76. Actually, it works a lot smoother than it did before. And again, just every time you can, just come over here, hit scrap. Hit T to scrap all items. 171, now down to 151. No longer overburdened. Great. Some squirrel bits in there. Nice. A little bit of free food. And we'll look around in here. Read. I think we've already read that before, so I'm not going to read that out. There's some quests in here that I got to do as well. Let's just kind of keep walking this way and see if we can run into this event. Then we'll do the event, and then we'll double back, and we'll do some quest line. How are we looking on time? Man, we're almost out of time already. Almost out of time already. We're just getting started, I feel. Again, I wish I had more time in the day, but no, life is full of balance. Got to balance your time. All right, what do we got in here? Look at this. Wow, just a ton of medical stuff here. Very nice. We'll go room to room. More medical. More food. More stuff. Liking it. Did we already check in the front here? I think we did. Yep. We checked the front. Put our weapon away for right now. Look at this. Holy moly. Tinker's Workbench. Nice. Okay, cool. Now I know the Tinker's Workbench. Did I already know that one? Let's see. I already know the Tinker's Workbench. Anybody need the Tinker's Workbench? I just found a pattern for it.
I already have it.
All right, awesome. Well, anybody needs it, let me know. I got an extra one. Hello. Turn all radios off. Just trying to unlock that. See, the cool thing is they can unlock it, and then I can get it after that. Overburdened again. And once he unlocks it, we both have access to it. Dr. Andre's note. To the love of my life, Abby said we can use her bunker for whatever it is you want to plan for our anniversary. I know it's only been a few months. Okay, 2 months, 3 weeks, 4 days, but I'm so excited. You've changed my life, dear DeAndre. I hope you know that. Love, Linda. Aww. Aww. They were in love. They were in love, and now they did. They got nuked. Oh, wait, right here. Oh, giddy up buttercup. Where's that? Right there. Oh, body. Nice, nice. All right, let's keep looting. Vegetable starch back here. Anything in there? Nope. Nothing up there. Again, still getting that loot. Now, I really need to find a stash here. If I had a stash here, it'd be like the perfect place to kind of start your day, right? You come in. Anybody know if there's a stash around this area? As well as there's a fusion core right here, too. Someone's already grabbed it, but of course, great place.
Inside the airport.
Inside the airport itself? All right, I'll hunt that down in a second. All right. Nope, not scrap that item. Scrap all the other stuff. Now, I also picked up a whole bunch of stuff, 10mm pistols and stuff like that, so I'm going to also scrap those while I'm here. Weapons is one of the best things to scrap because it gives you mods. See, now I can do heavy club. As well as, oh, look at that. See how it jumps it onto my weapon? No, no, no. Should never do that. Should never do that. And then, of course, look at this. We're getting tons of mods. But also what it's doing is reducing the weight that I'm carrying right now. Cop cap. So you got to do a lot more scrapping than you had to do like in Fallout 4. In Fallout 4, you usually just collect everything, throw it in the workbench, and then deal with it later. But here, you got to deal with it right away. You got to constantly be dealing with your loot right away. Otherwise, you'll get massively, massively overburdened. But as you can see, that went pretty fast. Fast and easy. And let's keep going. Oh. Guys, see that? Whole thing shaking. Whole thing shaking. I'm going to try to activate this event. I'm going to kind of keep going in this direction, see if it activates. The heads up. All right. Now, there's a really great event that happens here that we can all work together and then get loot. And, of course, it triggers every so often. Oh, I didn't do the upstairs. I didn't do the upstairs. Let's go do the upstairs real quick. And again, you don't have to loot at this level, by the way. You don't have to be this precise and go through and loot. Now, I should also be doing probably storyline while I'm doing it at the same time. But, again, this is one of my favorite kind of starting zones that has just a massive amount of loot. And then it also has the workbenches. There we go. We'll come back and we'll do the terminals and all that in a minute. And let's see. Buddy? They like to hang out over here. And this one you can't get in that one. But for some reason, sometimes this doesn't ignite. Depending on which weapon you're using, right? Shotgun. Works with a shotgun, but not with a ranged pistol, which I think is pretty odd. Pretty odd. All right. So, yeah, it didn't trigger. So, we didn't trigger the event. So, let's just keep looting. And then, hopefully, it'll trigger, and we'll get all that epic loot. Then we'll get a thing will drop down. Look, they trying to figure out that scorched. And supposedly, they know the solution to this scorched issue. To be immune to the scorched problem. So we'll figure out what that's all about as we go along in the storyline. Let me catch up on chat, too. Level 48 now. Awesome. Dang, you can just not beat the smell of fresh cooked meat lovers pizza. There you go. That's true. Yeah, I actually got pizza earlier. Got pizza earlier for the fam. Look at that right there. Man, we're finding lots and lots of stem packs and stuff, which is great. Great, great. I found at the very beginning of the game, anybody got a level 2? There's a safe back here in the corner. You got a level 2 pick lock.
Not high enough level yet.
Guard, scorch, capless thing. What was I going to say? I forgot. I forgot already. I got distracted.
Where is it?
It's under the stairwell. Under the stairwell, there's a thing there. A locker thingy. Whatever that's called. Darn it. What is it called? What's that thing called? It's, man, wow. Went right out of my head. It's a chest. It's a, I'm just going to look at it, what it's called. It's called a,
safe.
Safe. That's what I couldn't think of the word safe. Oh, man. Sleep apnea sucks. I tell you. All right. There we go. Of course, teamwork makes the dream work. There we go. Now we got the loot. Appreciate you opening that up. Teamwork rules. All right. I'm just kind of thoroughly going to the airport. I don't think I've thoroughly looted it at this level. I'm just kind of going item to item and looting and seeing what's around. And it's going to be kind of like my base of scrapping at my low level here. At my low level, and of course when we get higher level, we'll do some more. We can do some cooking there. Kind of looking around, see what we can find. Random loot. If I find like a certain like thing, like great example, if you're looking for aluminum, or you're looking for trays, so you're looking for something that's like you're looking for something like a restaurant or something like that, or in the case of Fallout 4, you might go to a packing plant where they'll have tons of trays, which of course will get you tons of aluminum. So very, very useful. I think I keep misspelling your character name, Kismet. Well, my name is Kismet. It's easy to find. You can jump up there. Kiz, what do you suggest for a gaming monitor? Looking at a dual monitor setup and just can't decide on the brand. The deeper I try to get into it, into streaming, the more I realize I'm less tech savvy than I thought. Yeah, I use, and I have a link down below all of the stuff that I use. I use fairly inexpensive monitors. I would rather have more monitor space and a less quality monitor than less space and a higher quality monitor, right? You want to have one monitor, which is like your gaming monitor, and then cheaper monitors, which are your like stream setup monitor and your chat monitor. That stuff, go cheap on that stuff. But on your gaming monitor itself, I would go a little bit higher quality, maybe 1920 by 1080, or if you're going 4K, I would go with that. I would say Acer works great for me. I'm fine with Acer. I think all of mine are Acers. Yeah, I think all 4 of mine here are Acers. I have 2 that are running for my stream PC. I have 1 that is running for my gaming PC, and then I output it to my other PC. And then, of course, I have my Mac, which is what's doing all of the graphics and all of that stuff. I do that, like editing, video editing, and all that. Psychic evaluation. Oh, let's figure out what that's about. Psychic evaluation. Let's see. Where was that? Miscellaneous. Letter to media. Huh. Where'd it go? Wasn't that under notes? Did I miss it? Maybe it's a holotape. It's a holotape. Okay. Psychic evaluation, Watt Johnson. Do not begin transcript. Dr. Madison, this is Dr. Madison of the responders. I am conducting a psychological evaluation of patient Wyatt Johnson. This session is being recorded. Hello, Wyatt. Hi. Dr. Watson says these assessments are informal evaluations and are only intended to get better understanding of how you're doing. Is that clear? Yes, doctor. Okay. Let's see. Good. I'm asking a few simple questions. Please answer honestly. First, can you state your current role with the responders? Wyatt says, I make sure the monsters stay locked up. The Scorched, you mean? Yes, the walking demons. Okay, can you describe why you chose to volunteer for this job? Volunteer? I thought it was mandatory. Ha ha ha. No, it was completely voluntary. We posted the request and conducted interviews. Oh, I figured since my mama got scorched, that this was my punishment. Oh, that's messed up. No, Wyatt, this is a completely voluntary role, and your mother, Brenda, was infected by the Scorched, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of punishment involved. I let them get close to her. It's my fault. No, it's not. It was an accident, Wyatt. No, that don't matter. I know this is my punishment. Wyatt, in your interview, you said you had a terminal illness, and that's why you were chosen to become a quarantine guard. Yes, I have a terminal illness. It's called life. Ha ha! All right, cool. Some funny side storyline here. Wyatt, work with me here. Can I go now? I promised Levi that I would grill some dogs tonight. I finally got the grill working. We're almost done. Just a few more questions. When I grill, the kerosene leaks a little and covers up the stench of those monsters. Dr. Bazasai, I'm sorry, I'm son. We're done. You can go. All right, there we go. Evaluation results. I love to get into the lore and the storyline of what's going on. Results of continued interviews with Wyatt have been difficult and troublesome. Subject refuses to cooperate and is showing signs of psychosis and critical detachment. Subject is distant, showing signs of instability, PTSD, separation anxiety, and he's just being a smart-ass kid. However, he does seem to get along very well with Olivia. Recommendations, continue evals of subject on the weekly basis, keeping a careful eye on this one, but be okay under Olivia's supervision. See, I'd like to take all of these notes and just make a cast of characters. Make a cast of characters, and okay, this character knows this character, and this character is related to this one because of this reason, and all of that. I love that kind of stuff, right? This person's in love with that person. This person killed this person because they love this other person, and this person did this person, right? It's all that kind of deep storyline that I like to just dive in head first into that. So continue evals of subject on a weekly basis. Keep a careful eye on this one. But should we be okay under Olivia's supervision? Doctor notes. Remember to check with Maria whenever possible on holotape inventory availability, starting to see requisitions cut for other purposes. Should be an investigation into disappearance of tapes around here until the thief is caught. We continue audio to text transcription for redundancy. Someone is stealing the holotapes. Okay. All right, so we learned a little bit more about that guy, and apparently his mom got scorched. Mom got scorched, and he's a little crazy cray. He's a little cray cray. Why don't I just sit down and have a picnic? Gonna sit down and have a picnic. Hey, boss man, what's up? Thanks for hanging out. Official Mub, checking out that followage action. Now, of course, if you guys want to have a chance to win epic stuff tonight, then make sure you go out and host the channel. Make sure to retweet. My mods will throw that retweet in the chat. For everyone that goes to retweet, every time we go up 5, we give an additional 500 Kids Caps out. So you start at 500, 5 people retweet, boom, 500 Kids Caps for everybody, gives you a higher chance of winning the giveaways. That's what Kids Caps are for. It rewards those who hang out in the stream, those who host the channel, those who retweet the channel, so you guys have a higher chance of winning. Though everybody does have a chance, though I do give everybody at least one free ticket for every single giveaway. So no matter who you are, if you just wandered in the stream for the first time, you always have a chance to win. And I have seen people win with one KizCat. With one ticket, I mean. With absolutely one ticket, which is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing luck, I think. To rock that. There we go. Oh, look at that. Some more oil there. Ooh. Give me them bones. It's gruesome, but awesome. And we already went upstairs there. That's what I was thinking. All right, let's look around. Now, I'm trying to wait for this this event to kick in while we're in here. Oh, here's the quarantine. Dude was supposed to take care of these guys in the quarantine. Apparently, they broke out of the quarantine. Oh, more ribs there. Look at that. More oil. Yeah, looked like everybody died. They opened up the cages and got out, or someone else did it. Oh, Radix. Nice. Nice, nice. I'm going to sell that eventually. Anything underneath here? Nope. Just trying to do like a thorough search. See if I discover anything new of this area. Don't really see anything yet. It's too super sexy. People just wander around here on the outside. Little thing out here. And they really, ooh, what happened down here? What happened down here? Bunch of scorched down here. Big old bloodbath right there. Look at that. People got wiped out. Now my crew knows to wander around and not to hang around just right next to me, because I do take my time. Especially the first time I play through. I definitely take my time a lot. Later on, you know, I'll skip a lot of that storyline stuff and reading the storyline and whatnot, because I've already done it once. Typically, I'll only read it maybe once. And if I do more than like 3 or 4 playthroughs, I might read it a second time on like playthrough number 4 or something like that. But typically, I don't read it every single time I play. Only in the beginning. I think we already looked at this one. Yeah, we did. We got that chest there. Oops, somebody dropped something. Taking it. Taking it. And we already looted all of this. Yeah, we already looted that. Okay. Already took care of all of that. All right, so we thoroughly looted the area. We didn't trigger the event, which is a bummer, because I really like this event. I like this event. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun, because you get a lot of mobs, and you get tons and tons of loot. So I will consider that done. Let's go back over here. Again, let's just keep going back to scrapping again and again and again. Scrap all. There we go, down to 119 now. All right, we're going to do some storyline. I think I've thoroughly looted this area now. I think that's probably the deepest looting I've done of this area now, so pretty nice. So let's see, where is my storyline? Back this way. Back this way. All right. So I have a bit of a storyline, and I got to go in this building here, and we've got a bit of that going on, so we get our shoddy ready. In we go. In we go. Let's get into it. Now, feel free to say hello in the chat. Are you feeling better? Yes, I actually feel like I'm coming out of this cold finally. After about 3 or 4 weeks, I still have this cough. Whoa. Pay attention. Still got this cough. Still got this cough. I kind of feel like that sound was delayed. I can hear him. I can hear him running. There he is. TR Jeffers coming in. Backing me up. Getting that loot. I think this is where I took that epic shot where I shot through the window and shot through another window and then killed the guy on the other side. I think that was in the beta, if I remember right. Bunch of stuff there. All right, so we're going to super loot in here as well. We're super looting tonight. Means we're getting all the loot we can find. Meat piles, by the way, are dead mobs that people have not looted, by the way. Now, it used to be where you could drink that, and that would be purified water. It doesn't do that in Fallout 76, so be aware of that. What the heck was that? Jumped up in the ceiling. Rose in here cleaning house. He's cleaning house. All right. You might be like, Kismet. Kismet, why are you not running toward the running toward the quest thing. I typically don't do that. I typically don't run right toward the quest. A lot of people do. They'll run from one thing to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. Again, I like to go around. That's going to go to the second floor. And I'm not going to rush to the second floor. I'm just going to try to loot this whole floor out here, looking for very specific things, right? I'm looking for resources that are fairly rare, like aluminum, things like that. And I try, if I find enough of it, I try to remember that is a location that I need. Fire breathers. I think we already played this before, but let's just go ahead and play it.
All right, we're recording. Good, because now we can get on record that I think this idea is goddamn loony. I'm not thrilled about sending our people into a place that's actively toxic either. But there are whole towns down there we still haven't reached out to. Welch, Beckley, Ramwell. Ramwell? Come on now. You really think the Hornrides or the Garahans didn't fly off to some private island the moment the air raid sirens turned on? Most likely they did. But right now we don't know and don't have a safe way of finding out. And that's why I wanted your help, Melody, on how we can get there. Fine. We got a couple of folks from the Charleston Fire Department. I can talk to them. See what they have to say about getting set up for those sorts of operations. Thank you.
Wait for our
Anyone you
storyline.
send into all that smoke's gonna need training, though. Need to be whip smart if they're gonna survive someplace that hostile. And breathing equipment's finicky as hell. A whole lot of care and maintenance if they're gonna be out there for hours, let alone days. You're talking about a whole new division here. I understand what I'm asking. Tell you what you ought to do. You ought to give them a name. A name? Green Berets, smoke jumpers, Navy SEALs. You want someone to sign up for dangerous duty. Needs to be some prestige behind it. You give them a name, a new designation, extra rations maybe. I'll guarantee you get
In
volunteers.
just a second, half fan.
Any suggestions? Huh. Well, Gramps was a moonshiner. Made hooch so strong normal folk couldn't come within a quarter mile of it. Everyone called him and his boys the Fire Breathers. Resilient sons of guns. What about that? I suppose we don't need to go with the first idea we come up with. But for now, I'd like you to reach out to those firemen. Convince them to get on board with the fire breathers. Let them know it's important. Prestigious. Oh, Lordy. I think she likes it. I'll work on getting them a place to train. Charleston Fire Department seems like the natural spot. Certainly won't have to travel far to get yourselves into trouble. Good. We should get started. If there's anyone still alive down there, I think they've suffered enough.
Those holler tapes are too long. I'm sorry, Bethesda. They are too long. I love you guys. You guys do an amazing job and just about everything you do. But those are way too long. They've got to have a rhythm, right? You listen to one of them, then you listen to the second one, you listen to the third one. But you got to have it where it's a little snippet of information. Hey, let's go find the fire breathers down to the south. Also, the voiceover is too slow. They're reading the content too slow. Like me, right? I'm not going to read it like this. Tammy, I know the mountains are dangerous right now. Right? That's too slow. It's too slow for someone who's playing a game. What you want, hey, Tammy, I know the mountains are dangerous right now, but we need to report from the Free States. The farmers are in a bad way, worried about the broadcast from the Brotherhood of Steel. Uh-oh, there's Brotherhood of Steel in here. So find someone that can get to Abigail's bunker up past the RR Mega Shop. See the difference? See the difference in pacing? The pacing of the holotapes are too slow. So if you do add any content, or if by some miracle you go back and fix the pacing, I feel the pacing of the holotapes is too slow and it's too long. But that's just my feedback. I do love storyline, though. It's not that I don't love the storyline. I just feel like it's too much for each individual holotape to be 3-4 minutes long. It should be more like a little snippet of a minute or two because you're going to be doing multiple things at the same time. Like, I'll be listening to a holotape, and then right around the same place where there's a holotape, there's a note. So I also want to say about the note too, but I can't do the note until the holotape is done, at least on stream. But of course, you're playing it solo. You could do both because you could read both, but you get the idea. There we go. So find someone that can get to Abigail's bunker up past the RR Mega Shop. Ask her following Defiance, is that the Brotherhood headquarters right? What is coming for us? Is everything okay up there? I know the Brotherhood hasn't made any friends lately, but the whole thing is very disturbing. All right, so we got the Brotherhood somewhere around here. Big time. We got also the Firestarter peeps, which we need to hunt down. Let's see what their whole deal is. Oh, more rib cages and squirrel bits. Jump up here, see if there's anything up here. Now, you can't pick those up like you can in Fallout 4. In Fallout 4, you can pick those up off the shelf and throw them on the ground, and you can knock them off of there. Of course, you can't just shoot them off of there, too. Like that, you can just go ahead and hit them, keep shooting them until they fall off as well. I just activated everybody. It's funny, when you shoot, everybody's like, oh god, Kismet's in trouble. Alright, let's keep going back this way. Find some stuff this way. Again, so that'd be some feedback. Now, am I going to go get on the hate train and say, oh my god, it's the worst game ever, man, wham. No. Just give some feedback. You know, it's an online game. Online games take time to kind of spin up, right? It's kind of like getting a helicopter started or a plane started. It's got to wind up. You know, you don't want to just take off. You want to let it wind up first and then take off, right? Kind of like that. Oh, here's another one. Let's listen to this one. Actually,
hey everyone, this is Derek. Making my final report on the events at Harper's Ferry. Hopefully this reaches you all safely. Whatever happened here, it was big. The whole area it's devastated. If any of our people survived, I can't find a trace of them. I talked to some of the locals. They say creatures came from the sky and laid waste to the town. Some of the ones who got hurt in the attack were transformed or something. They apparently turned into monsters and attacked anyone they could reach. Riley says he and his people are gonna seal themselves up in their bunkers and try to figure out a way to fight these creatures. In other words, we won't be getting any more help from these Free States guys. Maria, I was hoping you could get in touch with Ella. See if maybe she can lean on Riley a little. Get him to see that this isn't the way. If you ask me,
now I gotta wait for it to finish.
Selfish of them to turn their backs on the rest of us. On people who need their help to survive. There's nothing else I can do here. Guess we can scratch Harper's Ferry off the map. I'll be heading back soon. But I want to check in on some of the farms along the way. Should be about a week.
There we go. Okay, so now I gotta wait for that. Now I want to do the Overseer one. Let's go.
Overseer's log, Morgantown. I used to love coming here on weekends, taking flight lessons. Now it feels like I walked into a nightmare.
The Overseer's pacing is too slow as well.
Things are everywhere. I kept quiet. They didn't see me. I managed to observe them for a bit. Whatever this disease is, it seems to completely take over its host. The ones that used to be human, eventually they go rigid, like some kind of stasis. And if they stay like that for too long, they sort of burn up from the inside out. Vesuvius in reverse.
Listen to a lot of holotapes and stuff, doing storyline. You guys don't mind. All right, there we go.
What could possibly cause all this?
Here we go.
And then I got my answer. It swooped down from the sky, screeching, breathing, infecting everything. I don't know how to fight this. But we need to consider all our options. Even the nukes. We find the source of this scorched plague and wipe it from the map before it can leave Appalachia. But first things first,
We can't let the disease spread to us. Looks like the responders were developing some kind of inoculation. I'm going to pick up their work. You should too. This is the Overseer. Signing off.
Again, the pacing is just, it's just too slow. It's too slow. It's gotta, this is the Overseer. You know, you gotta keep the momentum of the storyline going. Otherwise I gotta stand there and just go doy. I just picked something up. I don't even know what it was. A letter there or something. Oh, what do we got here? Morgantown responders. Vault 76. Monongahela Power. Raider territory. Thunder Mountain Power. Contact lost. Harper's Ferry. Oh, cool. Watoga. This is Big Benno's Tunnel. Yeah, so you might find some stuff on this map that you might not even notice out there. Big Benno Tunnel. Oh, there's a tunnel that goes from there to there. Ah, look what we're finding. And see, people run right past this. People run right past it and not even look at that. See, it's probably hard for you guys to see on stream, but there's all sorts of locations it's talking about right there on that map. All right, so we've also got to talk to Responders HQ Terminal. Let's go. Fire breathers recruiting. Now, this is how they should read stuff like this. Let's go. I just wanted to remind everyone that the Fire Breathers unit is always looking for more manpower. If you think you've got what it takes to handle our toughest missions and take on the Scorched, then Melody and Madigan would love to meet you. Don't forget, it's a dangerous assignment, but it comes with benefits. You'll have the top priority for both rations and ammunitions. We can ask the Fire Breathers to put their lives on the line. We can ask them to put them on the line, but we reward their bravery where we can. The job is not for everyone, but if you think you can handle the recruitment process and training, then I ask you to consider signing up. Personnel files. Senior members. Mario Chavez, a senior responder. We've got Chief Medical Officer Claire. Sanjay is our Chief Engineer, and Melody is our combat trainer. And Jeff T is the quartermaster. Normally that's me. I'm the quartermaster. In 7 Days to Die. Let's see. Who do we got? We got a guard escort. Jerry. We got Derek, who's a guard. Veronica, who's a medic. Darren, who's an ammo maker. Oh, sorry. Darren, who's an ammo maker. Chelsea, who's a mechanic. Felix, emergency responder. David, who's a computer tragedy. Lillian, who's a provisioner. Kevin, who's a medic. And Ryan, who's a chems expert. All right. See, if we remembered all of that, that might come in useful. We just received another complaint about the Grafton mayor's office. This time the mayor is being accused of illegally soliciting funds for his re-election campaign. The mayor allegedly demanded a contribution in exchange for notarizing documents. This is one is more serious than the last three. I better go check it out. Follow-up, an officer has sent the mayor's office in Grafton. We found some irregularities with the mayor's assistant procedures. A citation was issued to correct the problem. The officer noted that Grafton's mayor claims they aren't funds. They aren't funds to make the changes. We'll let the judge sort it out. I heard some noises. All right, sorry. Let me take a moment to... I was right. I was right when I heard some noises. There we go. All right, let me take a moment to see if Half Fan is trying to send me an invite here. Eva Carr. There we go. I don't know who you are, but we'll invite you in. Send that friend love. Half Fan, there you are. Bam. Invite sent. There we go. Now be aware that I am streaming. I will not be able to hear you in-game. If you want to play with me and group with me, you must be in my Discord. You must be in Discord. Got my back. Look how patient these guys are. Very, very patient. I appreciate them big time. Appreciate good friends. Appreciate good friends that are, let you play through in the normal way. Especially since I'm streaming too. So, personnel files. We already did that. Complaint 15J. That's the mayor. Has anyone seen Lair Pinkerman? Please keep an eye out for Larry Pinkerman. He's been missing for a couple days. If you haven't met him, he's about 6 feet tall, brown hair, great eyes. He's about mid-50s. He came in with a big glass group of recipes. I'm going to turn them down since they're shooting. You might remember him as an electrician who decided to do some unsolicited work on our main computer. I'm sure he meant well, but we had to have him escorted out of the command center. Anyway, hopefully he's okay. He borrowed my only screwdriver, and I really want it back. I actually think I read that before. That seems familiar. Dealing with the Brotherhood. I've been a member of the Responders for almost from the start. Like all of you, I put my life on the line to save others. I think I've read all this before. Oh, somebody shoot me. DR Jeffers. I get you in team? I didn't get you in team. There we go. Let's get you in team. Let's get you in team. All right. I feel like I've read this before on stream. I feel like I've read it before on stream. But we'll read it one more time. Of course, if anyone can help, any resources that are limited, the Brotherhood has been making increasing demands from us. We are teachers, not soldiers. Rachel Price. Some of you might have heard Rachel already, but you don't know. Said goodbye to the Responders and joined the Brotherhood. As a combat medic, we will miss her. Please volunteer. Yada, yada. All right. We got the idea. Dispense rations. Ooh. Receive a set of rations until the training program is complete. Dispense rations. Yes. We got purified water and a sweet roll. Oh, wow. We can come here and we get rations from time to time. Nice. All right. So it still says I'm doing something here in the terminal. Still have to do something in the terminal. What do I need to do? Let's go into our Pip-Boy. Let's check out our quests here. Data. Study Dr. Hudson's research. So, Dr. Hudson research.
Sorry, I was AFK.
All right. I'm just going to get space bar through all of this. Again, it's not giving me the quest clear here. Messages. What I do is I find sometimes you want to just keep hitting spacebar. Hitting spacebar or hitting return so that it does page after page. If you haven't read the right page, then it's not going to further your quest line. So you want to make sure. Building camps. There we go. There it is. Volunteers are able to construct portable camps for incoming survivors. Then responders are free to focus their urgent medical needs. Responder provides new volunteers with materials used to fortify his camps as well as additional safety tips. Report to his campsite outside the airport for supplies and hands-on training. So yeah, Miguel. Okay, so we got to do the Miguel one. There we go. There we go. All right, we got that done. Got tentative plans done. There we go. Responder thing there. Now, I've got a bunch of quests going on right now. I'm going to actually go ahead and turn a lot of these side ones off. And just have tentative plans up here. I think that's the main one. Let's see. Cold case. Clarksburg. The Overseer's scouting option to look for secure. Follow the Overseer's journey. Let's see. Personal matters. Find the journal next to Welch. Airdrop. Find Grafton's mayor's office. Okay, cool. We'll keep those going. What's up? Rip. Thumbs up. All right, I finally got through all of that. That's a lot of storyline. That's very, very heavy storyline in here. Okay, so we got to go out and we got to go find Miguel, I think, in the thing. Let's see. Study Dr. Hudson's research. Yeah, so we got to study some more research down below, apparently. All right, what do we got here? Storage room controls. Oh, somebody already opened it. Already got it. Already got it. Wow, look at you, Rad Roach. Nice. Let's get you in here, bro. Look at you, your giant chain gun. Level 63. Nice. Nice, nice. Now, again, if you want to hang out with us, Rad Roach, make sure that you are on Discord so you can hear me live as opposed to hearing me 20 seconds later in the stream. All right, so let's go ahead and look down at the different levels. I don't think we did these bottom levels yet. Let's get those going. Get my sound back up again. Rose down here. Oh, that's some Nuka-Cola. Bird cage. Responder. Oh, there's a vendor down here. Oh, looky, looky. The vendor. I think Rose's talking to the vendor right now. Talking to the vendor. Ammo bucket. Ooh, look at all this stuff back here. Got, oh, ID card. Steak. I'm overburdened now. 8-ball in the desk. Toolbox. There's some test tubes. Kind of looking for loot. I was kind of looking for loot right now, and eventually I'm going to use the vendor there when Rose's done. Just a heads up. Just kind of wandering around. Oh, there's an explosive crate back here. Explosive crates! A little bit right. There we go. If you learn to kind of just be real gentle with those, you can do pretty good.
I've been out of it for...
What's up, Pokey? Let's see. Can you use oil too? Yes, oil is used for turrets and stuff. Very important. Very important stuff. Check the friend request. I did. I added you in. Too true. They're too slow and long. Yes, they definitely need to be sped up. David Fennoy. I couldn't agree if the engine and assets were direct rips off of Fallout 4, which they have a lot of time to fix. That's true. They do have a lot of time to fix, but they were making other games at the same time. You hate Windows. Windows. I hate Windows Update. It's like the worst software ever. It's like the worst software ever made. There we go. Now, again, if you want to party with me, please be on Discord. Please hang out in there. If you are Wasteland Tycoon, you can come into the voice chat and hang out with us. Of course, keep it PG-13. You get one chance. If you break those rules, you are forever banned. So, be smart. Be smart about your choices. Alright. Looking good there. Doing some deep exploring this time of the airport. That's Appalachia there. This is also Appalachia. Alright. Oh, wait. I missed some sugar bombs. How did this happen? How could that happen? I missed the sugar bombs, everybody. I apologize for missing them sugar bombs. Oh, hello. Oh, there's a note on there. Do not touch. I'm totally touching it. Please do not touch. Still working on system recovery. I don't want to have to start over from scratch, Miguel. Screw you. Screw you, Miguel. You're probably dead. Check in. Flight status. Information. Error. Error, error, error. Our remote door code is already open. Maybe you come in the back way and then you use the code there. And again, just constantly, every time you see one of these workbenches, just take a moment to scrap all your stuff. Oh, and let's take a moment to scrap any weapons that we picked up. Scrap that. Hunting rifle, pump action shotgun. And, I mean, if you only had like a second to do it, I would just do your weapons. Scrap that. Pretty waving hi to each other, just chilling out. Chilling out. Kind of feel like I want to go a little bit longer. A little bit longer here in Fallout 76. I don't know. I might, because I kind of started late. I started about a half hour late. We might go an extra half hour. Everybody who's doing 7 days to die, we might go an extra half hour here because I did start late due to a technical problem, as happens. We already checked all this. All right, gonna go back up the stairs and see what's up the stairs a bit. All right. People are doing food. So we're going up there. We got a elevator there. And we already did the cache. Thought there was an upstairs. Right, there was the downstairs. We already did all of this. Go in here. Yeah, went in here, went back here. Into the bathrooms. Maybe this is the upstairs. There's the upstairs. All right. Oh, the upstairs just on the roof. All right, I'm going up out the roof. Out into Appalachia. There's all my crew right there. Backing me up. You have discovered this whole area when I was with you. However, what's awesome is to go over the things again, never know what you miss. Exactly. I mean, when you come through an area, you never know. You might have swept through there and missed a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I missed that map. I never looked down at that map and saw the whole bunch of stuff there. And I've come through here several times. I'm playing on all 3 platforms. Currently playing on PC, on Xbox, and PS4. So we're just kind of checking stuff out. I can tell you I've never been on the roof. Because I didn't even know that was there until just today. So let's see what we got. I always like to look up on top of stuff. Because, like, you know, over there might be something that I might have missed from before. I love the jetpack as well in Fallout 4. Because it allows you to get up. Whoa. Heard some action somewhere. It allows you to get up on top of stuff. And you never know what you might find. Unique items up there. Power armor. Or whatnot. So we'll kind of wander around. Whoa! Thought those were live for a second. Thought those were live. Now, I'd like to get in the vertibird and see if there's something in there, but it's blocked off. Get our light on, too. Yeah, it's kind of blocked off there, so... We did find some fragment mines. Yeah, there was a bunch of fragment mines on the roof. Kind of cool. I already grabbed them, but they were just laying on the ground. You guys like using fragment mines. I rarely ever use them. Rarely ever use the fragment mines. Alright. Got that done. Alright, where's my quest pointing me? Questy quest. Alright, quest is telling me to go back in again. Oh, and I need water. I'm neglecting my water. There we go. And I'm getting radiated like crazy, too. Rad-X going on. Radaway. There we go. Looking good. Anyone on PS4 have screws? I need excavator armor, please. Well, hey, you never know. You never know. Someone here might have it. So yeah, it's telling me to come back in here to study the research. It's saying go right here, but that's just going to take me back to Appalachia. Sometimes you get in like a circle, right? You get in a circle, you go in, you go out, you go in, you go out, and it's like saying go in there, and then you like come out of there. So there's something going on that is sending me in a circle here. Clothing can be worn over armor pieces you have equipped. Travel to Appalachia in style. I like the new kind of cosmetic thing they have in 76. It was pretty great. Pretty great. Thank you, Pokey, by the way. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna bet you it's gonna... Oh, it's not telling me in there now. Huh. It's not telling me to go in this door. See, normally when you come out the door, it'll tell you to go in the door. But over on this side... Tell me the door. Oh, it went away. All right, cool. Hey, all right, cool. It went away. Now where am I going? Let's see. Let's see. Not even showing on my thing. Not even showing. I'm hoping this... All right, let's try to trigger this event one more time. Let's see if it triggers. And then I think I'm going to head toward Grafton, I think, next. We're going to go for about like an extra half hour since I started a half hour late. Oh, yep, there we go. Woohoo!
Attention all responses. This is a
Coming in
top
behind.
priority message. Radar has spotted an inbound cargo bot. We've got to secure the whalings and off so we can make the drop. We need those supplies.
Oh, yeah!
The cargo bot's going to attract attention, so get ready for a fight.
Oh, now we're getting it going. I wonder if it scales it up based on how many people are here. Look at that, it's got the whole crew coming in. I know you guys been waiting for the action. Look at all this loot. Paper Lotus coming in. What's up, Paper Lotus? What's up, bro? Look at that loot. Look at that sweet loot. Give it to me, baby. Bro's clearing all the bad guys, so you know which ones are the good ones and which ones are the bad ones. Sounds like a good plan to me. Clear all of those. All right, 6 more seconds. One of my favorite events because it just brings in a massive amount of mobs. And I wonder, see how many people we got? We got Ro, we got TR Jeffers, we got Rad Roach, Half Fan. Oh, the Kidney Killer over there. And of course, we got him kited, so when they come right through here, we're just going to myrtleize them. Might get a few shots in. One made it around the outside. And then you just loot while you're waiting. The hardest thing is figuring out which ones you've already looted and which ones you haven't. Oh, this one got gooed. There's one over here that got gooed. Nice. 20 seconds. Plenty of time to loot. Kind of feel like this timer should be turned up a little bit faster. The respawn timer should go a little faster. Of course, if you're doing it solo, it would be a lot harder. But I think they should turn it up based on how many people are here. All right, so you got Paper Lotus and those guys up there on the top. They must have jumped up here this way. Oh, look at that. Look at me, I'm learning new stuff. Look at that, you guys are smart. Now, one of the things also is when you're a low-level person, like me, you're level 15, and everybody else is really high level, they're 48, 50, or 100 or more, that you don't get a shot in. So you don't get to be part of it, because they'll just kill them like this, like they're nothing. So I'm always kind of aware of that, too, when I'm hunting with other people, is to also let them have a little bit of fun. Instead of just killing everything for them, some people don't like that. Some people don't like it if you just kill everything. And then it makes it so it's no fun, because then I'm just standing here letting someone else kill everything, right? So find that good balance, where you let other people get a few shots in, if you're real high level. All right, another 2 seconds coming in. Rad Roach with a thumbs up. There you go. Let Ro get a shot or two in. There we go. Make it fun for everybody. Getting all the free loot. Getting all the free loot. Sweet. Reload while we're waiting. One more round. Now this is easy with this many people, of course. The most powerful thing you can get in any game is a group. That's the most powerful thing you can get. Does look cool to play Fallout with other real people, not just NPCs. It is very fun. It's an incredibly fun thing to play with a group. These guys are just getting murdered. Whoa, look at them all. Whoa. Holy mackerel. Another one hiding back there somewhere. Got him. Look at this loot, everybody. Nice. Now see, they came back here and they killed him. Now we got to find where they killed him at. There we are. Their item rewards. And then our bot dude's gonna come down here. We need to look for our little bot guy. Here he comes. I don't know how he chooses who he lands by, because this guy will land by a certain oh, he's getting shot at by somebody. He'll land by somebody, and I think I'm the one that triggered the event, so he's probably going to land by me. Well, here he comes. We'll reload while we're waiting. There's a mob out to the east shooting at this thing. Now look at that. Gotta wait for it to drop it. He's out there somewhere. That loot. 300 weight. I'm gonna go to the east and see which mob is shooting at this thing. Somebody out here shooting at it. Oh, super mutant. Yeah, south, up on the second floor. Kismet. Oh, now ghouls are coming down to attack them. Ha ha ha! I'll let them take care of each other. I love it when mobs fight. That's pretty cool. Rip! I something for you, Kismet. Well, I appreciate it. You don't want to give me too much OP stuff, though. What do we got? Revolution sword and some money? I'll take it. I don't know if you were dropping that for me, but I just grabbed it. Sorry. All right, gonna go ahead and just scrap out this stuff, and then we'll head a little bit toward Grafton here, or try. Oh, and we gotta go up the way here to do to find the camp, volunteer training camp up the hill. First, we got to do this, and then we got to probably good to find a storage box. So let's go ahead and scrap items. First thing, we want to scrap all of our items. Now, one of the problems also, if you're getting attacked in-game, if you're getting attacked like PvP, which happened to me the other day, if you are overburdened, you can't jump away from them, which is kind of annoying. So you do want to go in and just kind of clear all of your stuff very, very quickly. If you are getting attacked, just try to clear, say, your weapons. Oh, bladed iron, like in my melee playthrough. Remember that melee playthrough in Fallout 4? Yeah, right there. So it's good to go in and just kind of clear this stuff real quick. Usually go right to your weapons. And you can still use this while they're hitting you, by the way. And you take very little amount of damage. But what you can do is you can go in and get not overburdened and then, of course, teleport away whoever's messing with you. Oh, there's a pitchfork. I'm going to keep that pitchfork and try to make a flaming one at some point. Hunting rifle, shotgun. There we go. Hunting rifle. Yeah, and see, this is just giving me tons and tons of mods, which is what I want in the long run. Any apparel? Let's see. I kind of feel like I don't have enough apparel on. Look at that. I've only got 1, 2, 3. What is going on with my other apparel? Maybe I can't see it because it's legendary. Probably. Let's go ahead and take a look. Because I can't scrap legendaries. There we go. Okay, so that makes it even more difficult to see if what you've got is better. Pocketed. Ooh, I can carry more with that. That's 5'11". Left leg is 5'2". Yeah, I've got better. 9'3" there. So let's go ahead and just scrap those, and then hopefully later on in other items, I can go in and, of course, make pocketed items, which, of course, allows you to carry more. So let's scrap that. Got to be real careful when you're scrapping, because you can accidentally scrap your stuff really, really easy. All right, where's the nearest... You said there's one around here, Ro. There's a place to do stash.
The closest stash box is over at the Red Rocket, just across the river towards me.
Towards you. Okay. Well, I'm going to go towards you then. I see you. Okay. All right. Run into the stash, everybody, and then we'll run up.
Northeast.
All right. Run in the stash, and then we'll run up there, and I'm going to do the quest up the hill here, the Camping 101. Okay, so we're kind of following along the main storyline, which tells you to come over here after you do the responders. At the previous one, it'll come over here to the airport. Can't jump through there? Apparently not. Can't jump through there. A bummer. I'm coming, bro. I'm coming. I saw a ghoul somewhere. Tracked me out a ghoul. reload my weapons while I'm running. Alright, that's it. Let me get some... Oh, get out of the water first. Get some Rad-X going. I should probably put that on my bar. Let's just use some diluted... let's see, let's have some Nuka-Cola to heal ourselves a little bit. There we go. Alright. Now, whenever you're running... whenever you need to access the stash, you just want to go here to the red rocket. Typically, that's where the stash thing is. Here it is right here. And then hit T to drop it in there. And I've got some other stuff which is weighing me down. Grenades. Ah, my stash is full. My stash is full. Never-ending full stash, apparently. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just try to see if there's anything in here that I can stack with something that's already in there. Nope. Yeah, I should have went to that vendor and vendored a bunch of this stuff. Alright, well, I'm going to double back then. Is there a vendor here at this location?
I think the airport is the closest.
Alright, I'm just going to jump to the airport. Just to save a second. It's going to only cost me 1 cap. Alright. I made a sword for Kismet. Cool. I'll check it out. I think I grabbed it. Hi, Death. What's up? What's up? We're playing some Fallout 76. As you can see, having some fun. It is super fun to play with the group. It's super fun to play with your team. Especially if you can communicate with your team and say, okay, I'm doing this and I'm doing the other thing. It does help a lot. Alright, so there's a vendor right here in this building. So, I'm going to go ahead and just run over here. Find the entrance. Hopefully it hasn't respawned, but if it does, then I just get more loot. But something that you have to constantly do, of course, is micromanage your stuff. And there's just so much stuff and not enough space to hold it all right now, which I think is probably the biggest limitation of the game. Is the fact that you don't have enough room to hold all the stuff. And you saw I just scrapped a bunch of stuff, too. So we're going to go ahead and sell grenades. I want to keep my pitchfork, but my thing is full. We can go ahead and sell some of this aid stuff. Oh, he's out of caps. Oh! Always keep your weapon out of ready. So he's out of caps, so... Yeah, my back. See, now I don't know which one of these I already got, right? Which one do I already got? I have no idea. I remember killing a ton of stuff. I don't know which one of these I've already got. So it really doesn't help me to buy it. Because I don't know what I got. And then, see, I want to sell my other stuff to get, not only to get rid of my space, but also to get loot. So I don't know. I'm just going to say pocketed item. We're going to say this one. Yeah, I don't know which one I've already done. I think cooking spit I've already done. Boxing glove, maybe not. There we go. That's just so I can sell, so that now he's got caps, 69 caps. Now I can sell some of this stuff and get my caps back. And I also got some items. So you're kind of getting a better trade rate by doing that as well. Girl Radroach, Medics, Melon, Mentats, no. Crispy, Psycho. Sell it. Pumpkins. See, sugar bombs, sweet roll, vodka, wine, XL. Oh, he didn't have enough caps for that. All right, so let's see what else he's got. Anything else I can buy that's useful? With a Bowie knife. Nice. Miner hat. Oh, look at that cool miner hat. That's cool. I haven't got anything better. I really want to get a better hat. Better helmet. We'll find that later. Okay, so again, I'm still overburdened. 126 of 165. And another thing I could sell is actually ammo, usually to the vendor, which you can't do here to this vendor. So that kind of sucks. And then you can see I don't really have that much, so I'm overburdened. There's nothing I can do because I have no way to put it in the stash. Radroach. No way to put it in the stash and whatnot. So let's see. Over here was where the thing was. So let's just go ahead and bounce over there again. We're just going to use up some of our caps here. It's only... oh. Enemies nearby. Oh, there we go. All right, let's try it again. There we go. All right, fast traveling back over there to the storage. Now, I could have went back to my base, by the way. I could have went back to my base and done it all over there, which is what we can do. Let's see. Rad Roach is in Lurker chat and needs the Tycoon roll. Okay, I'm on it. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for letting me know. Let's see. Rad Roach. Let's get you in, bro. Boom! Rad Roach, you're in, bro. You're in, bro. You're ready to go. Okay. And so I teleported back over here so I can find that red rocket. All right, let's see where that red rocket was. I kind of feel like it was across the thing here. Custom detonation this way. Again, I'm still learning my way around. I haven't been everywhere. I haven't done everything. I take my time. Yeah, there it is. I take my time when I'm doing stuff. There it is. This is calling for me to come in here and grab all this loot. Now, at some point, of course, you're going to have to start just not picking all that stuff up. Because you just run out of space. There's just nothing else you can do. Right? Nothing else you can do if you're completely out of space. There we go. See, I'm at 600 in there. And I don't really have... It's not like I have a bunch of weapons in there. I got one weapon. I got maybe my power armor in there. Maybe a sturdy metal chest piece, which is really nice. Though I do have a pretty decent chest piece now. So I want to save that for later, but I can't. I've got just some random stuff in here. Not really what I consider a lot of stuff in here. Food-wise, miscellaneous. Got some copper ore, some gunpowder. Not really that much stuff, right? And then I got a ton of junk and mods. I got some mods in there. Probably take the mods out, right? And then sell those. But not really that much. And I've got a whole bunch of ammo in there. I could sell all that ammo. So that doesn't take up a lot of room. But as you can see, I'm at a point right now where now I am so overburdened and my stash is full. What do, right? So I've got a blood pack here. So I should be able to... Here's another problem, by the way. Mods, make a note of this too and put it in my my kids' reminders. That when I put the blood pack here, I've got blood pack 3. I should be able to stack that on this blood pack over here. Now watch if I take it out. See, now it just went down by 1. If I put it in, it won't allow me to put it back in now. See that? That's definitely a problem. Right? So if I put 1 in, it won't even let me put 1, or sorry, that was 5. If I put 1 in, it's going to let me put 1 in there, right? Let me try to put another one in there. I got 2. So it's kind of based on not only how many items you have in there, but also the weight of those items and how much those count toward that 1. So it seems a very odd system to do that, right? It's a very odd way of doing it. If you're going to let me put the blood packs in there, let me put all the blood packs in there, right? So now it says stash is full, right? Even though I had 3 of them in there before, but now I have 2, right? So there's something funky there that definitely needs to be fixed. All right. So I can't do anything. So now I have to choose. Sorry, I'm maxed out here and I can't put anything in there. So I got to go back to my camp real quick and we'll do some bulking of stuff and then we'll move on. So yeah, that's probably the most frustrating part, I think, of Fallout 76. I think it can be fixed over time.
There's a Tinker workbench right in the airport.
Yeah, I could have jumped back to the airport, but I just thought, I can just go to my camp. I have all the stuff there and just work it all at the same time. All right, so we're going to come back over here and just rework all of this. All right, so we got a Tinker workbench here. We're going to go ahead and craft. And this is what's great about having your camp. First, it's free to go to your camp. If you're not overburdened, you can travel there and do stuff. So we're going to bulk up some stuff here. I'm going to bulk up a lot of oil. That I use a lot. And you can see we got a lot of plastic. Remember how we ran out of plastic before? So we can go ahead and bulk up that. We can bulk up all of the wood. And a lot of the steel. All right, now we'll go ahead and take a look at our stash over here. And we'll see how we're doing. See, now we're down to 571. Someone told me this is a really smart smart thing. See, now I'm down to 571 just from bulking all that stuff. So really the thing that you need the most of everything that you collect is plastic. Plastic is number one, because then you could bulk all that stuff up, reduce your weight that's inside your stash. You're welcome. Kismet tip for you. Thanks to my awesome people in the chat, by the way, who showed me this. And then, of course, you could bulk all of your stuff so that you can, of course, have more storage space. The more you bulk it, the more storage space that you get back. And now we have the ability, of course, to put some of the stuff back in there that we want to put in there, right? So we want to put the blood pack in there, those dirty water and whatnot. Oh, and then, of course, it's instantly full again. Instantly full again. Now, dirty water and things like that, you could probably take that out because that's something that you can collect fairly easily. So say we go in and we go ahead and
The
do some cooking.
Morgantown high school gymnasium has a lot of plastic in it.
There you go. Oh, that's a good one. And then we'll just boil this water. Now, the trick is does the water weigh less than the actual dirty water? That's a good question. We'll find out. We'll find out. So we just converted all the dirty water. And then again, we'll look at our storage. Right now we're at 562, 600. Then we're going to go ahead and put the boiled water in there. Is it going to max out? No. It did not max out. So it's smarter to convert your dirty water into boiled water because it takes less space. There you go. And that's a lot of that stuff I've seen along the way. A lot of small stuff like that that you can use as techniques of getting this going on. And again, we would need to double check that we did scrap all items, T to scrap all junk. There we go. And then R, we hit T to transfer. There we go. We're at 590 now. And of course, we're getting some of our space back now. We're getting some of our space that we can do. And I got a sickle I can go ahead and get rid of. Scrap items. Weapons. Sickle. There we go. So I have this pitchfork, too, that I wanted to go in and modify to see if I can make it into a flaming pitchfork like I had before. I think I just scrapped that. I'm sorry, I just scrapped your sword I think you gave me. Sorry, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Switch to modify. All right, let's check this pitchfork. No flaming pitchfork. All right, that's okay. Now, you don't need to keep these low-level items. Don't be keeping them. I mean, this is like a level 5 pitchfork, right? So you want the higher level pitchfork, not the low-level stuff. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. You don't need to save it. This is not Fallout 4. Do not save all that excess stuff. It is, you just don't have the ability to do it. There's just not enough room. Not enough room to do all of that. So yeah, let's do that. Without playing the tuba. So we can't put these scraps in there either because it's full. So what else can we do? What else can we build or make or construct that will take up some of our resources, but still help us use in the long run? Another good one over here, we can go to Chemistry Station. And we can try to reduce all those vegetables in there by going to smelting. And let's see. We don't have enough spoiled vegetables to actually melt it down. Another great thing, ammo, right? So let's go into ammo. We can make a bunch of gunpowder. Right, like so. Of course, I already have a bunch of gunpowder. So we can get out of there. Like so. And then we can go over here to the Tinker's Workbench. And actually, there we go. And actually make some ammo. So I'm going to make a lot more shotgun ammo. Nope, I'm out of plastic. I can't make any shotgun ammo. All right. How about some 308 ammo? Let's go ahead and make some of that. There we go. I love 308 ammo. All right, there we go. So we reduced that. Now, again, looking at our stash. How we looking stash-wise? All right, now we're 538 stash. All right, now we're doing some stuff. Use up those resources. You can't save them for a rainy day. You got to use them up. That's one of the big differences here in Fallout 76 is you definitely need to utilize the resources. Keep utilizing it over and over again. Otherwise, you get overburdened very, very easily. All right, notes. Let's get rid of all this. Various notes. Let's see if I wasted my money on these things here. There's some stuff. Pepper steak. Some stew. Awesome. Awesome. Now, the cool thing about notes is they don't take any space in your inventory. They don't take any space in your stuff here. Notes and holotapes and all that. Got that sucker. Got that sucker. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and eat some food. Grilled rad roach. Nice. Let's go ahead and drink some of this water. That's going to reduce our weight as well. Nice. And again, lots of micromanaging. Lots of micromanaging your stuff. Radaway diluted. I don't need that on me. I'm going to sell that eventually. But we're not going to make a vendor run right now. There we go. All right, so we're getting down to a point now where we're not too massively overburdened. I didn't even use that tomahawk yet. I'll have to try that out. So we want to take some water, and then also we want to take some food. So... and roach meat. Filet, there we go. All right, just a little bit of food. I don't want to overburden myself with that. All right. Looking good. Ooh, electrified. Is that for me, Half Fan? Wow, look at all that loot. Look at all that loot. Now, normally I don't like to be fast-tracked, but hey, you know what? If they want to give me a little bit of something, I'll go ahead and just grab it. I'll just grab it and try it out. Have a little fun just to show you guys here the kind of teamwork stuff you can do. Hit T, drop that in there. There we go. Now we're at 102. Let's check it out. So people can make you weapons and give you weapons. Like you just saw there, we got this electrified Chinese officer fort, which does 38, which is actually less than mine, but it does have additional stuff. Let's go ahead and look at it. It's an electrified blade. I would imagine it does electric damage on top of it. Now, also while we're here, let's take a moment to repair our stuff. Let's see if we've got any deep repairs we need to do. Barely took any damage. No problems there. Weapons is the thing I find that you got to repair the most because, of course, you're constantly using your weapons. Like in this case, I've been using the shotgun a lot. See, my durability is almost gone. So I have a tendency to forget, and then I'm walking around, and then all of a sudden, bam, my thing is broken, right? My gun is broken, and then it's usually my primary gun, and then I'm hosed. There we go. So it definitely has a higher durability than my thing. I can see it already. Than my fire axe. So let's go ahead and favorite this. Actually, let's favorite it on the wheel. Let's go ahead and favorite it right here. There we go. Now, I have this other axe, right? So I can carry that axe around if I want to, but I'm not going to because it takes up space. So now I have to choose, right? Fire axe. Bye-bye. There we go. Got rid of the fire axe, and now I'm going to use the sword instead. There we go. All right, fun. Fun stuff. Look at all this stuff. Dropping me tons of loot. Oh, man, I'll take it. I'm not too proud. I'm not too proud to take stuff. I appreciate it. Let's see. Definitely don't need that many of those. And there we go. All right, finally done with that. Let's keep rocking and roll. Oh, wow, we already went an extra half hour already. Kismet, when you bulk items, they're on your person, so you got to put them in your stash. Yes, I do come back, and I do hit them back in the stash with T when I go back in the stash. I'm very much, it's like an automatic function that happens to me. Every time I go in the stash, I hit T right away. Every single time. Even without even thinking about it. It is a way of doing it. So it's now, look, we were massively overburdened. We had too much stuff in the stash. We couldn't utilize the stash. It's learning how to utilize it properly, which will help you a lot with that frustration of the stash. I know a lot of you get frustrated like me because you're super looters and you're looting a ton of stuff. You want to utilize it for what it's best at. Now, another thing we want to do also, if we do have enough space, is to get rid of the excess ammo that we're not using. And go ahead and put that in there as well. That will reduce our weight you saw on the side there. All right. Guys are loading me up with loot. Load me up with random loot. All right. Bam. Now, eventually I'll sell all that ammo because I don't need it.
I'm sitting at the quest place you were looking for the camp train.
Camp thing. Oh, yeah. I'm going to come up there in just a minute. All right, jumping to the airport. Yeah, that's we were doing that one the other night on Xbox, and that guy kept just wailing on me the whole time. So annoying. Plans take space. They do take space? I thought they didn't take space. I didn't see it take any space. Maybe it did. Maybe it did. Gunpowder is a ton of weight. I bet it is. I would rather have the ammo than the gunpowder.
Ammo.
I would rather have the other stuff. All right, so listen to Volunteer Training Camp 101. Oh. Ooh, did you guys get that? Server not responding?
Yep.
Oh, we might have a server issue. Volunteer Training 101. Let's listen.
Responder Survivors Volunteer Program. Advanced Training. Camping.
I got it.
Robot Programmer Extraordinaire.
Still seems like it's working, though. I can move.
Part 1. Finding the perfect camping location. Now that the world has changed, it's hard to stay safe. Used to be that camping was safe as houses. Well, until it was a strong wind, right? These days, nothing is really safe. Even in your camp, someone might hurt you. The perfect spot doesn't matter now. It's all about your defenses. You can build near people you trust, who will
the
watch
pacing
your back, or build things that
it's
will
too slow.
watch your back for you. No problem. Anyone can do it. Remember, camps are mobile. We're all explorers now, camping in a strange land full of adventure, wonder, and danger. So, camp often and rest a lot. Before the war, I was gonna retire and go camping. Now I can do it every day. Forever. It's a dream come true. Love, right? Come to my camp. I can show you knots and framing techniques. Then, I'll direct you onto some helpful supplies. Good luck, volunteer.
All right. Yay, there we go. Okay, got it. Let's see. Yep, this way. Hey, you know, I'm swinging by. I might as well grab some more resources, right?
Seek.
Oh, I hear you. I don't see you, but I hear you. Testing out my new sword. Rad roach back there. All right, where am I going? I'm in opposite direction. This way. All right. Again, the airport's a great place because there is tons of events, loot, as you can see, as well as all the workbenches. So that's handy as well. I just love how I'm running around in my spacesuit with my my goggles, my cappy goggles, and my sword. Seems like something I would do. Seems like something I would do in the Wasteland. Let's try to get this quest done. We're going to try to get this done, then we're going to switch. Alright, we're going to try to get this one last quest done here, and then we're going to switch to 7 Days to Die. Hey, Kez, thanks for pointing me to your list. I ended up ordering the desk from your list. I'm using one monitor and downgraded 2 screen sand now. I can't wait to set it up. Great pricing. Yeah, right? Yeah, we try to find you guys the best deals. There's lots of action going on. Lots of action going on up in here. Just picking flowers. I hear the action. Why does it feel like I'm going past it? I am going past it. That's why. Ah! Got there just in time to not kill it. I also find that the switching between...
I don't know where these guys came from. They just kind of spawned on top of me.
Oh, that's because I got here, probably because I have the quest. I
wanted to tell you there's a farm at the north end of the airport, too.
I can't hear you. Hold on a second. right, tell me that again.
Your camp
There's a farm?
doesn't have all the
There's a little farm at the end of the
necessities.
airport at the north end where you can get some vegetables and stuff too.
Oh, awesome. I'll check it out later on. I'm going to go talk to Mr. Fluffy.
Miguel has some camp schematics on his terminal in the airport and a camp program holotape. Find them and return here.
Yeah, a little fetch quest. So dude is around here somewhere.
Hey,
He's right here.
Miguel, did
Miguel,
you hear
be dead.
something? Of course not, because
Camping syllabus.
you're dead.
Find a safe spot. Use recycled materials. Why have a camp? Cooking stations. Even your own stash. Assign. Students should check with the local responder to build a camp in. Build a camp in what? Ah, I gotta go back in here and find it. Notes. Camping syllabus.
There's one
build a
other
camp
thing
in-
that Miguel.
Okay. Build a camp. Volunteers should construct simple cooking station and the stash box and demonstrate the knowledge to the local responder. All right, cool. So we got that. And
Sent to find you, Miguel. I told you, don't make that chili nearby. It smells too good. I could detect it from the airfield. Why didn't you listen?
oh, he made some chili and he got killed because he made some chili. All right. Whatevs. All right, I got to run back and forth a few times here, guys. And then we're going to play some 7 Days to Die, just a heads up. Try to get this one done. So we're running over a bit here on Fallout 76. Don't worry, we'll be playing some 7 Days to Die here in a bit. See, I love this kind of stuff. I love this kind of going through the storyline, hearing all the side stories, and all of that. I do remember that when we did it on the other Xbox, it was in one of these rooms. I believe it is in this one. Put that away. Here it is. And we got a holotape we can listen to, which I'm sure is going to play very, very slowly. Case base mod prog. What? Sweet bean. We're gonna get it up sanity. Always be ready for someone to pop out and try to kill you.
Situation normal. Law and order has been restored.
Dude got activated there. Always be ready to kill something if it gets in your face. Alright, Miguel's terminal. Now, I already read this before, so I'm just going to kind of skip this and just kind of flip through all of this stuff real quick, just to update it onto this guy. There we go. Not sure if I did all of this on my character. I do like to go through every single terminal and just kind of update it so it furthers my storyline or furthers that stuff. If you don't like reading this stuff, at least go through each and everything. You never know, you might discover a new location or whatnot. But I have already read this before, so we're just going to skip it for now. We are going to skip it. Can speed this along, by the way, by hitting the space bar. If you wanted to go faster, just keep hitting space bar. Like this. If you're on PC, that is. Come on, mouse. There we go. Save control. Unlocked. Alright, got it. Heading back. Thanks for the backup. I heard him somewhere. I hear one. I turn around. I shoot at him. I like my shotgun. I want to get my combat rifle back again, which eventually we'll get to. Get a little Overseer's Guardian action going on. Wrong key. There we go.
Miguel, I told you, don't make that chili nearby. It smells too good. I could detect it from the airfield. Why didn't you listen? An average volunteer takes 132 minutes to set up a camp for the first time. Responder Miguel, set up this camp in only 9,999 minutes. Bravo. Go over to that nearby clearing and set up your camp. Maybe at a cook fire and a storage container. You can always move your whole camp later, right after the responders formed. We trained dozens of volunteers to build camps. Miguel, you should have followed your own advice and built turrets and walls and all those things. Why didn't you?
I don't know. I don't know. Even the robots are too slow. That dialogue gotta be way faster. All right, everybody, there we go. We got a whole bunch of stuff done. Let's see. Build a generator at your camp. So he said to go over here, the clearing here. I don't know if I have to do it here or not, but I'm just going to do it here just for the sake of easiness. I'm just going to do it here just in case I have to go back to that. Do I have to go back to that person to turn in the quest?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so. Alright, so let me wander off here in the corner. Unless someone else already put their camp down. For some reason I can't put it down. I can't put it down! There we go. Alright, there we go. Build a generator at your camp. See, I don't normally follow the storyline. I typically do like my own thing. There we go. Ooh, leveled up too. Alright, got the loot. Alright, let's level up. Let's see, what am I looking to do? Now, I always like to look at my perks first so I remember what card I got before. I really want to go heavy strength, I think. I've already got first aid over here. I'm looking to go very heavy into strength. Maybe Pack Rat 3 would be nice. So let's go ahead and see what we got strength-wise in our perks. Let's see what our choices are. Gladiator, Iron Fist. Oh, there's that Pack Rat. Shotgunner. Ooh, that'd be a good one, too. Martial Artist. Well, melee weapons. I've got a melee weapon, too. Depends on how you want to build your guy out. I obviously want to have as much stuff I can carry as possible. So we're going to go Pack Rat. But definitely want to come back for that Shotgunner. Let's go ahead and accept it. Level 3. And then put that in there. There we go. Now we can carry 75% reduced. All right, got Pack Rat going. 75% reduced. What do we want more? I think we want more carry weight than we would want XP. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and put this in here, and then I'm going to share it. So now everybody has reduced junk weight. There we go. Do me a favor. I'm going to actually take a look at your current weight of your items. If you have a bunch of junk on you right now, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. Let's see. I'll share something else. Oh, look, bodyguards and travel agent. You're a capsule when fast traveling. Oh, that's cool. So I'm going to share this one instead. All right. So look at your junk right now, or look at your weight, and tell me how much it drops, by how many points. So you start at, say, 80. Say it's 80, and then it went to something else. What's it at now?
I went from 118 to 116.
Really? Just 2? You're gaining 2. It's reducing junk by 75, but maybe you don't have as much junk, I guess.
I have very little junk.
All right. Well, I've got it reduced by 75%, but I don't know. Maybe it'll help us in the long run. All right, that one's done. So I'm gonna finish that, and I think what I'm gonna do is move my camp very, very close. Maybe I should just move my camp and leave it here by the airport so I can run to the vendor. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can put it just outside the airport. I'll move my camp.
Come by me is where the farm is, and you can put it by the farm and the vendor.
Oh, okay. So I already teleported, but I'll see where you're at. It's not about junk, but how you use it. Exactly. The size of the junk, but how you use it. Exactly. If you want to repair my Deathclaw Island, my place, a great place to prepare cook. Too. Also, put those candy bars in the wish list for me later. Exactly. I do give out Kismet candy bars. All the way from Finland. There we go. So where is him? Who are you? Who said that about the farm area?
That's me, TR Jeffers.
All right, TR, where? I don't see where you're at on the map, unless you're literally right next to me. Yeah.
I'm a little bit north of you, kind of little north and east.
North and east. Row. I don't even see you on the map.
If you head right northeast from you, you'll kind of hit me.
Northeast. Weird, I can't see you though, because you're on my. Should be on my server unless you're crouching. Are you crouching right now or in stealth?
Oh yeah, I was. Sorry.
There you go. All right. Let's see. Oh, this way.
Force a habit.
There he is.
The farm is right through that fence there. There's pumpkins and corn and...
Oh, Yahtzee! Wow, look at this. Ooh, I like that. All right. I doubt I can put my camp right here, though. I doubt I can put it right here, but we'll try and see how close we can get. All right,
but
that's
you can put
nice.
it on the other side of the fence where I was.
Oh, yeah. I'll just check it. Okay, so let's see how close we can put it to this particular location. So if you see something like that... Oh, sorry, I had the button down. If you see something like that, what you want to do is you want to go to it, turn around, and then start walking away from it until it gives you the moment in which this turns green. Right there. So then that's the closest point in which you can be to the airport. So now we got this really nice area. We can go into our thing. It will show us the maximum size of our area here. Like this. And then, of course, since I already had a one from before, it has actually already gone in and stored everything I had before, as well as blueprinted my little house that I had from before. So I can put that down, or basically stored it, and put that down like that. And then, of course, it also stored my kill box. So I go ahead and put that up here. However I so choose. Kind of awkward. Awkward! Just put it right down. Like that. And there we go. So you don't have to rebuild everything you built before. It remembers it. I think that's probably one of the coolest parts of Fallout 76 is the fact that it redoes all of your stuff for you nice and easy like this. Now, of course, when I log in next time, my camp will be right here. Nice and convenient to that food. Nice and convenient to a vendor. I can run in there. I can sell stuff. And I can come back out. Now, that vendor is a bit more dangerous because there's a bunch of mobs in there when you're talking to that vendor, as opposed to going to a vendor like over here at Flatwoods, which would be a lot more open. So if you just went kind of off to the side here, then you could just go to the vendor pretty easily. You can travel back to there for free as well. And if you're questing in an area like I am, it's probably better to kind of move your camp through the questing that you're doing. Right here at Morganton, you can see we're working. Register for more advanced responder training.
You can go to the airport vendor right next door.
And then, turn that down. And then once I'm done here and I move up to Grafton, which is the next thing I need to do, then what I really need to do is kind of move my camp up there so that I have a nice kind of close area. Is what I'm kind of feeling like I want to do in this particular playthrough is kind of move my camp as I progress through the storyline. We'll test that out. We'll see how it goes. All right, so let's go ahead and put this thing in here. All right, everybody. I appreciate everybody being here tonight. Of course, we're going to come back tomorrow, do the same thing. play some more PC. Of course, we'll try to get started quicker and hopefully on time and get more questing and fun in. All right, so I'll see you guys later. Unless you guys want to join me for 7 Days to Die, feel free. By the way, if you guys never joined us, you have 7 Days to Die, you're welcome to come join us. I'm going to jump down to the 7 Days to Die crew. All right, feel free to say
Have a good one, everybody.
Good night.
By the way, you guys don't have to go. You can stay in here and hang out with each other and continue to go on. You know, that just because I'm jumping to 7 Days to Die doesn't mean you guys don't can't still play together. All right, let me jump down. See, sometimes what happens is people want to play with me, but then, of course, I try to facilitate people playing with each other and having fun, looking after each other in the Wasteland as well. So let's go ahead and stop there. Let's go ahead and jump back to my overseer's office. Hey everybody, Kismet here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right in the center of the screen. Also check me out live on twitch.tv/Kismet. I'll see you all next time.